Hello, everyone. We were having a little technical difficulties here, but now we got Keith back. We got Carson back. We got Spin back. Hopefully, we'll have Tim back. However, everyone's doing well here on this cocktail lounge Thursday. Now we're looking good. We got Trish in the house, Jared. We
Awesome.
got people back. We're doing good and ready to do some Woodbine here.
Yeah.
So,
Glad we got up and running here on the and I see the chats people already checking in right now, so that's great.
yes, exactly.
Where have you been?
Right. That was
Woodbine
good
race
practice,
4 coming up, which is great.
Awesome.
Which is
great. Let us know who you like here, and what do we got? Well, 1 minute to post, so I guess we'll fire away our opinions here real quick.
Yes, absolutely.
So who do you like here, Carson? Did you have a strong opinion in this race, or
are we still in race 4? Did it go off already?
Yeah, no, we're still going to
1 minute.
Race 4. Yeah.
Yes, I still like the 3, and I know that Tim was high on the 4, and I know and have learned the hard way never to argue with Tim. I'm just trying to watch them in the post parade a little bit, so I think I would use the 3 and the 4.
There you go.
Very nice.
Yeah. I don't know why I was getting bigger numbers for early speed on the 3 here. And maybe my data is skewed, but I think the 3 and the 4 both go. Also the 2, I know you mentioned keep the 2 having some early
to the start. Down to the inside is Simple
Yeah.
Souvenir as they come up.
Yeah, I gave the
K2 is
3 a big
favorite
look.
position.
I
It's
just
6 to
thought,
5, pretty short
this
price.
could be the
Okay.
proper level, and just really raced 5 wide. The comments said that. So
As they file
good
in for
trip,
the
and
start,
we'll see what happens.
this opens a pick 4.
And
5
we're
to
getting
1,
the
the odds
races to
for
come
I'll
up
take
here
the
hopefully
gold.
soon.
As Wicked Me is at 4s. Walks up for Amanda
Nice.
Vandermeer, and now I'll take the gold, and
Screen
Sky
up here
Chanet's
for
to the
us.
line. There are 2 back.
Awesome.
We have Mi Tormenta at a big price. And to the outside will be
You
Justin
guys hear
Stein
Robert
with Hit and
Geller?
Run, who's currently at 16 to 1.
Okay.
And all the rage here is
I think you
Bodacious
just
Miss.
might have to maximize
Stand
it.
by for a start.
Yeah, I'm going to try. Yeah, exactly.
This field is now all in, locked up. Off they race, bobbling the break, Wicked Mia, and back last, Simple Souvenir, and Bodacious Misses
There
right
we
at the
go.
front on the inside quite easily. Up in second, Hit and Run, and showing up towards the early
Here's our
paces,
race.
Mi Tormenta, I'll take the gold, a length away. Over on the inside, Northern Ruby's about 3.5 off the lead, and 2 lengths away, second last, Wicked Mia catching ground, and last, Simple Souvenir. Showing the way up the backstretch, it's Bodacious Miss, pressed a little bit by Hit and Run. They've gone 2 in front. In third placing now, 2.5 away, Mi Tormenta. Over on the inside is Northern Ruby in fourth, and trying to make some ground again is a Wicked Mia. Around the outside of I'll Take the Gold, and last is Simple Souvenir. Inside the 3/8 and in front, Bodacious Miss, Hit and Run attacking on the outside. 2 lengths away, Mi Tormenta's coming after them at a big price. A break of 2.5 to I'll Take the Gold, starting to wind up. They race inside the final quarter, and the leader is Hit and Run, has got the lead away from Bodacious Miss. And then third placing, Mi Tormenta, looking at an upset result now from here on. Hit and Run's the leader, Simple Souvenir coming down the outside from a mile back. In front, Hit and Run by a length and a half to Wicked, or in second, Mi Tormenta, and down the outside, Simple Souvenir. Now coming,
Who's going to get close?
Every season
This
gets
is
up
gonna
and wins
be
at a big
exciting.
price. Is it going to get up tonight? Mi Tormenta,
The
yes,
bomb, Mi
wins.
Tormenta.
Mi Tormenta
What a
from Hit
bad
and Run.
beat.
Simple Souvenir third, and
Wow.
behind them, it was in the
If
center.
you
I'll take the
had
goal
Hit
with
and
Northern
Run
Ruby
right
and
there,
Wicked
what
Mia
a
and
bad
Bodacious
beat,
Miss
you
last,
know?
1:10.92.
Yeah.
Ran a great race. Oh, exactly.
Wow, that was that's going to be a very nice exacta right there. If somebody had that, let us know who you had in the chat.
Absolutely. Yep. That was a thrilling finish. What was that? 25 to 1 over 11 to 1?
That's something else right there. That's probably going to be the highest paying exacta, yeah, out of the basically right there. Wow.
What an interesting way to start the night for sure, huh?
It's funny. I gave the 8-horse a big look, and I actually looked at the replay, and I thought it was odd that the trainer brought this horse back a week later. This horse actually ran last week and ran, I thought, in my opinion, very poor. And the jockey was actually asking, so maybe the horse came out of the race really well. And I know the 8 came in second, but wow on the 7.
7 the winner, Mi Tormenta. Second is 8
That's
Hit and Run.
crazy, huh?
And third is 1 Simple Souvenir. Fourth is number 6, I'll Take the Gold. 7, 8,
Wow.
1, 6
25 to
unofficial.
1, over
On
11
race
to
4,
1,
the first quarter,
over
22
4
and
to
4. The
1,
half a mile,
over 5 to 1.
46.58 for 5/8, and the time
So if
1:10.92.
you had that, you're buying dinner tonight. Because that is going to pay one heck of a price there. I agree. At 8, Jared, I agree. The 8 ran too good, but Juan Crawford with that famous hairdo in the back is coming right up. One of the most honest riders at Woodbine, and every time this man, whether he's a Fort Erie or Woodbine, he will give you a ride right to the line. You know, always is trying. You know,
Gotta always appreciate that. Yeah, the effort right to the line. Yep.
Exactly.
Cool. So we got, here we go. I'm just gonna like this YouTube page here, and yeah, looks like we got let's see, we have we have people coming into the chat and watching. So thank you.
Yep, exactly. Yep. So yeah, exactly. So so the first official bet for the night was we did a 7816 super box. So so we're well ahead now.
We just retire on top right there.
Right. That's
Look at you. Yeah. How did you know?
Exactly. See, we're just good like that. We could just feel the bombs coming. That.
Yeah, that's gonna be really nice. Even 20-cent trifecta there. Yep.
Exactly. Yeah. Another jockey from Barbados. Yeah, absolutely, Blair. There's a lot of great jockeys from Barbados up there. Obviously, the one that's most known, who just won the King's Plate, Patrick Husbands, who has been the king up at Woodbine for the last, 25, 30 years. Just won on our friend Erica Rusnick's horse, And so exciting. She breeds 2 horses a year, and one of her horses was the King's Plate winner. Very exciting. And his half sister is in the sale next week for the Ontario breds.
Wow.
So she should get some real love there. And Marla, how are you, my friend? Great to see you.
How you doing now?
Hope all's well. Yeah, Patrick Husbands is truly the GOAT in Barbados.
What a great win.
Sure.
Mi Tormenta does it every season, and a nice dismount by Juan Crawford,
Yeah,
that is a big price winner for Alinda Hiker.
Let's see what these prices are. Huh?
Yeah, just they're going to show them here. I see them. It's pretty monstrous.
25
here they are.
Whoa.
And 52.30.
Look at the pick 5 pool. 107,000 to start. It's down to $42.98.
This horse comes in at big odds, and here we are tonight.
And the pick 6 pool, which is at 11,827, is now down to $5.22.
$1.10. Trifecta 773.35.
You can imagine how many people got knocked out on that one. Yep.
Yeah, if you're still alive to that, that's amazing.
$6 for $1. And the
Bobby D, how are you, my man? Great to see you.
774.
Tony, how are you?
The 7-8 swing a bet 9.25.
By stocks, thanks for joining us.
640. 1-8 12.50.
Love seeing everybody in the chat tonight. Jared, always love seeing you, my friend.
Very nice. Oh yeah, we got a lot of people joining now. Thank you.
Yeah, Tim, I know is in the. There he is. Now we got him back, I think. There he is.
Sure, just kick me out. Don't share the link. I'm sitting here watching.
I was this close, guys. I was this close.
Oldest trick in the book.
Right? And I was trying to get back in to tell you guys, bet the 781.
I know. Unbelievable. That was our first like Tim. Right before the gate, we said 7816 super. So we're already up a lot of money. So.
That's a really awesome payouts right there. And then, yeah, Sean, you were just saying only $42 left in the pick 5 for live money.
$52.30. Woo! Good for Juan Crawford. I was telling Tim, he's one of the most honest riders. He will ride his horse to the line every single time. You know, one of the good guys in the jockeys room up there. So you always like to see when he hits, unless you don't have him. But even when you don't have him, he's a great guy. So we'll come back to us 4 right now. Exactly.
Cool.
Exactly. And so what we'll do, this actually works okay there because we had an odd number things. And Tim, we will say colonels first. We'll say Air Force first, then ladies second, and then and with the third and Keith.
I guess I'll go 3rd.
I'll
Yeah.
give Keith the third. I'll round the fourth up. Exactly.
All right. Best for
I'll go
last, right?
last. That way we can win early. I'll put the winners first. Yeah. So,
Cool. So
now
yeah,
we
we're
are
going to be
coming
on race
up
5.
to the 5th race on the 5 furlongs on the inner turf, claiming 25,000 for 3-year-olds and up. And this time I will start with the lady, Carson. Who do you like in race 5? Oh, I think you may be muted.
Great.
There you are.
There you go.
Oh,
Yeah, so race 5, I went with the 6 here, the Chilean bred.
yeah.
Cool.
Jimmy Crack. Cutting back to 5 furlongs, which seems to be their favorite distance at Woodbine, first, seconds at 5 furlongs, and then getting a rider upgrade with Cass.
Absolutely. And it doesn't hurt to have Marty Drexler on there either,
Yeah.
who's right now is on fire.
True.
Kind of like Keith and Stable do. Him and Marty are both, but
Yeah, I
the
did
fire
see
engines have visited both of their houses. Exactly. And then did you like anyone in second, Carson, behind them?
Second was tough. I'd love to use Sophia here with a little bit longer odds, but it's going to be hard to get around Emma Jane on the 1, I think. The 5, I liked his speed, and of course, Mr. Attard, but I think he's coming off 6 weeks. Just interesting break there for him.
Yeah. And okay, then we're gonna go to Tim. Tim. This is Tim's race. So let's go to Keith first. Exactly.
All right, cool. I just I liked the 1 a lot here. I know that it's probably going to go off as the favorite. I just thought with the Emma Jane can get this horse out of the gate. Now I was a little concerned because 2 starts ago, this horse didn't really Napa Spirit, didn't really break that well, and was away slow and just never really involved in the race. I just thought, maybe this second time now, I like the cycle of the racing here. And then you came back with a work on August 11th. So, I know it's a 5 furlong sprint, and sometimes they say the 1 post is the quickest way around the track. So I think if the 1 can break really good, I just think the 1 has a pace advantage here. But I like a couple other horses. I mean, I gave the number 6 that Carson was mentioning, the Emma Crack here. I gave that horse a look for second. I just thought this horse has actually been facing tougher and now drops to the 25K claiming level, and should be fitter now, I think, with this second start of the month. This horse hasn't really raced that much, so it's a little bit of a concern for me. Just maybe raced looks like we only got now this is gonna be the 5th start this year. So I just thought, just as a class level, this horse was facing tougher competition. And then I always have followed the 5 here, Ghoul. I've always just known this horse every single time, the Brazilian bred, and just a very consistent type horse. Has been winning at a lower level, can win on the synthetic, win on the turf, and has even been, I believe, at Gulfstream. So just a very versatile type. I just think could be tested a little bit. Looks like a little bit of a class test here, but I like this horse consistency, maybe to be in the money.
Yeah, the nice thing about Al and Bill Oling, I actually know them, is that they're kind of like the Klaravich of Woodbine racing. They don't mind a drop if it means the best for the horse. You know what I'm saying? If you lose it,
Right.
You lose it. But they want to put their horses in the best spot where it can win. And they're very, very good. And Kevin's very good at spotting their horses. And so that is a major player, and they've definitely put him in a spot where he can win for sure. In this race, my picks were 5, 6, and the 3. Ryan Munger's horse is an interesting one. This horse, the 3 for Armada, just keeps putting up solid solid buyer after solid buyer. He keeps coming in third, but one of these days he's gonna catch one of these fields on it's on the inner turf, which means it's a little harder to close, but he clearly shows that he likes closing on the inner turf. So I thought this 3 could kind of split and obviously the 1 is a very interesting on the drop, as you guys alluded to earlier with Emma and Mike Dunslow, and they're 20% together, so they're a very good combo. So Keith, Tim, you definitely have your work cut out. And it's a short field. It's an exciting field.
I think it's a competitive race, and I mean I agree with everything that everyone has said so far. You can clearly see the 1 as a favorite in here, but the one thing that I watched, and I went back and watched the last 3 races on the turf for the 1 horse. If you look 3 back, the only time the horse has won this year was on the synthetic, actually. And if you look at the races at 5 furlongs, it seems like to me that the horse has been backing up in every one of those races. And I watched them all and I saw the same thing. So I'm going to try to beat the 1 in here. And I was going back and forth between 2 horses. I like the 6 that Carson was talking about for many of the same reasons. But since the horse likes to close and looking at what I think the horse is going to have in front, I landed on the 5. And I really like the 5 in here. The 5, if you look at that last time out, that race, the horse sat the perfect trip, but won comfortably. And if you look, the horse is stepping up again. So it's like the second step up in the last 3 races. And I think that if this horse can run back to the speed figures he's had in the past, and it appears that he's trending in that way, that this horse can definitely win this race. So I ended up being 5, 1, and 6 in here.
5, 1, 6. Excellent.
Nice.
And would you look at this? We have a person who has joined us. Shadi is in the house.
Nice.
We have Miss Shadi. How are you, my friend? She wants to play this pick 3. I think she can bring it home. She can bring it home. And let's see, we have Blair likes the 156 here at Woodbine. She's player. Hello, everybody. Welcome, my friend. Always welcome in here. He likes a Del Mar pick too. And Blair's also given his Del Mar picks if anyone's playing it, the first leg of Del Mar. So let us know who you guys like out there for sure. And it's Tim's choice. So we have some time there until so we have a little time. So while we're on it, the big moment here, we are just a couple of days away from the big Travers Field of 7. I think it's a very exciting card throughout the day. The first thing I will say is the first question is A, who do you think is going to win? And B, what horse other than the Travers are you most excited to see? So we will start with the ladies first. Carson, who do you think is going to win the Travers? And what other horse other than the Travers are you most excited to see?
Well, I'm going with Scotland for the Travers.
Okay, excellent. Go, Junior.
Yes, Junior, the gelding, Mr. Mott. I think he's going to get overlooked. He's a little bit smaller in stature, but he's in good form. He continues to step up, and you know what they say about Saratoga. So
yeah, graveyard of favorite. Yep. Yeah. And anything LJN Fox was touches right now seems to work. So
right, exactly.
Right.
Jamie's got the magic touch.
And then I'm a turf fan, so the Sword Dancer drew a very nice field, and interesting to see Stone Age with Chad Brown now. But Channel Maker is just
That's cool.
crazy good at 9 years old.
Captain of Canada. Yep. My boy.
I think Manny suits this horse very well. Give him a chance to wire it. Aiden O'Brien will be tough there with Johnny up on Bolshoi Ballet.
Very exciting.
Yeah, it's kind of been going back and forth with my pick. I was actually looking handicapping it a little bit last night, and I've always just been intrigued by Disarm. I think it's just a horse that kind of, it just I know he didn't have the greatest race last time, but that was in the slop, and with the blinkers on now, I think Asmussen actually has a few horses on Saturday. I know that sometimes he doesn't have the most success at the Naira tracks, but I really think he's got actually a few real live horses that I really like. So I don't know. I haven't made my final decision yet, but I really am intrigued with Disarm. I think it's a gun runner, and what they say with the gun runners, sometimes they could get better as they get a little older.
Absolutely.
And
yeah.
I'm also a little intrigued with your horse of the year, Sean. I know I'm probably not going to bet him, but Tapit Trice, I'm a little intrigued with the blinkers on angle, and I haven't made my final decision, but I'm probably going to put a win bet on a Price horse in this race. Just, I really like Forte, and he's a champion. I don't know. In this race, I think he's going to be facing, the best that we have right now. And I know he was kind of all out in the last race to get to the wire. I think he's going to be right there again. It's just, if you want to actually make a little money on this race, I'm going to go with probably Disarm on top on this one.
I like it. Yeah. But our good friend Stephanie, who everybody knows, she messaged me. She said, "Why isn't your boy Tapit Trice on the poster?" I said, "Well, you have to win sometime after March to get on that poster. You have to." He's had a bit of a losing streak. I said, "They kind of want the winners in here." Our boy, sense exactly. Now, if Carson and I are 1-1 for the year when Tapit Trice is in front of us, if we were there, he'd probably just move up at least 7 lengths. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Exactly. But hopefully, if our boy can maybe shock a couple of people on the. I said it once. I said again. That Monmouth race was a workout. It was a throwout. That track he didn't belong on that track, and I think that just gave him a little bit of a thing to this weekend. Maybe he could be the surprise horse. All right, Tim. Who is your pick, my friend? And then what horse other than the Travers are you looking forward to seeing? And you guys in the chat, let us know who you like too.
So, I'll just go on record as saying this right now. This is the race of the year in the 3-year-olds so far. It beats any of the Triple Crown races. It beats any of the preps. I think the horses that are in here are the best horses we have out there right now. And I'm just going to say that whoever wins this race is going to come out as the 3-year-old favorite to a win horse of the year, because I just think that this is an incredible field. And just like you've heard with all of you talking, you can go with a lot of different horses in here for a lot of different reasons and make a case for them. But I have to go with the Belmont winner. And I just love Arcangelo. I love the horse. I think the horse is really preparing well and coming into this race feeling very good. Again, you can see other horses winning, but that's just the horse right now that I just think is on top of the game. And I think it's the best 3-year-old in the class. And eventually I think that when everything is said and done, that's the way it's going to play out this year. So we will see. Now, if you ask me, the Saturday card at Saratoga is incredible. I think there are so many good horses up there. But if you ask me what horse I'm looking forward to seeing for the weekend, and I get to count Friday, can we talk about Nest and Clariere? Because I am really looking forward to that race. Secret Oath as well. I mean, Idiomatic has a chance, but I love Nest. I think Nest is a standout in that race. I think Nest is going to run away from them, but I want to see the girls. Let's watch Nest and Clariere battle it out tomorrow.
That's going to be very exciting. And look who we've had to join us. Brian is in the chat. El Hombre.
What's going on?
How are you, man? Great to have you back. Hope you're feeling better. I know you're slowly getting on the mend. We definitely miss having you on here, but glad you can join us in one way. And love having you. Absolutely.
Get better. Who do you like, Hombre? Who's Hombre like in the Travers?
Yeah, Hombre. Who do you like in the Travers? Let us know who you like in
I
in the
don't think he's gonna
Travers.
bet Trice anymore. I think he jumped off last time. Yeah, bet a lot. So
I
yeah, I
will
mean,
say
it's
this.
interesting.
I think, and Marla has a big love for Secret Oath, and a lot of people do. I think just somehow when Secret Oath hits like July and August, her energy just seems to disappear. But I do think that Idiomatic is going to be very tough versus um, uh, Ness. You know, I think she's going to give her all she can handle. And I think it's going to be could be a fun Ness, Idiomatic, and Clariere kind of coming down the stretch. You know. As
Yeah,
for
it's
the
gonna be
I
great.
mean, the Travers, I'm going to um, go with Arkin. I think Angelo. I think Jenna and Cassie. I think just this horse is going to do almost the replay of the Belmont. I just think this horse is just getting better and better, and I think he can prove it on Saturday. But of course, we'll be rooting for Trice to get his head back somewhere in the thing sentimentally. And Scotland, I saw him running the Curlin, as you said, the Carson. That was an impressive race. I know sevens they ran against kind of is like the cloud computing of yesteryear, but I'm saying, but just the way he did it was very interesting. So, and as for the undercard, I absolutely love Elite Power. I think that horse is
Nice.
just absolute monster of a horse, and I think the Asmussen horse, if he was ever going to beat him, was last time coming off the layoff from Dubai. And I think tomorrow, I think the real Elite Power shows up and probably wins by at least 2-3 lengths. And I think he'll give him a battle. He's a very talented horse, but I think the real Elite Power will show his might on Saturday, and I'm very excited to see that. So the horses are on the track here
Great.
for race 5, and it's Tim's choice. And I like Marla said, I love all these horses. These are all great horses. That's what I'm saying. You really can't go wrong if any of the 7 win. Notice no one's saying National Treasure at all, which I think
So
is
that's
funny.
interesting. Yeah.
He's
So
like
what do you think? I mean,
other,
yeah,
the
with
other
Baffert,
entrant.
yeah, Baffert, the classic Baffert move is blinkers off, right? So that's like the move that he does to win, and especially it's a sneaky move. Yeah, I mean, you got to look at the workouts, and Baffert is kind of trying to get back into the picture with everything on the East Coast. So I don't know. I mean, it's a couple of question marks for me. So I think there's a couple of horses maybe that are just like a step above, but interesting angle there.
Yeah, and as Hombre said, I'm sure you've all missed his beautiful face. We have exactly. Get back on here. He's almost a human now, so he's
All right.
he's getting there, and Shadi's gonna. Yeah, I can see anyone who plays at all in the Travers. I can totally see that. I totally can see that. If anyone runs the race of their lives, they can definitely win this race. There's nobody in here who you can say has absolutely no shot. All 7, if they run their best race, have a legitimate chance at winning this, which I think is great. So
yeah.
All right, Tim, it's time for your pick here, my friend.
I'm going simple. The way I like to play. I play exacta boxes, and I play those 2 horses with probably 1 or 2 horses in a try. That's my personal preference as to how I normally wager, and that's what I just did while you were talking there and I was listening. But I am going with, and we will make the pick here, a 1-5 exacta box. Make it for a couple of bucks.
1-5 exacta box. I like.
Nice.
I like, and I think Shadi may have actually been the National Treasure spokesman. So
okay.
So we have to give her some love on that one. Exactly, she is the National Treasure spokesman. So there is one voice in the wilderness, and a very respected voice. So we're going to exacta box 1-5, Tim.
Yes, sir. Let's do it.
Okay. How much would you like it for?
Let's just do a couple bucks and save some money. I think
$2
somebody's going to win us a bunch of money tonight. But if for those interested, I'm going 1-5 with the 2-6 in my trifecta.
Love it.
I had a little luck with those wagers on Monday night, and the last couple of races hit a couple big ones, and I actually hit 2 at Saratoga today in the same
Oh,
format.
very nice.
Tim was on fire at Asinopia. They ran out of money at Assiniboia because Tim hit the last like 3 races and they had no money left after they were going to have the happy hour up the top, but they had to cancel it because Tim took all their money. So
And Shoddy, in one of those races, we gave you a shout out because we liked the 6-9, and we gave you a little shout, and we bet the 6-9, and it was 9-6,
Yes,
and
we
we
did.
won.
Yeah,
Hey, you know,
So Shoddy,
cash
the
in right there.
6-9 came in.
They say when in doubt, 6-9, right?
We had a
Yeah.
full discussion about how it works both ways, and that's why it's a beautiful number.
Exactly.
You got to pay extra for that conversation.
Hombre, you're always welcome to drop
That's
in.
you gotta be a member for that one.
Yeah.
Jared says, watch the 3. I'm in agreement here with the 3. This Ryan Munger horse, he keeps coming in 3rd, but he's an interesting one. This is a wide open race, you know. This is one of the all I could see an all button, you know. There's a great horses in this, but I like what Tim always says. If you like what you like, take a stand and go with it, you know.
Yeah,
and I think 1-5 is a very valid pick, and I think it can come in.
Yeah. This 4 horses getting a whole makeover here, getting blinkers on, cuts back, new jockey, new trainer. I don't know. I mean, he wired the fields actually a couple of times, but that was on the
starting
turf.
gate on the inner turf.
Longer on the turf.
Yeah, I just thought the horse was
The
less
rail,
than
Napa
most of
Spirit.
these.
Yeah, and here they come up to the post. We can all hear Robert Geller, correct? Is that
Yes, sir.
You got it. Yep.
Awesome. Wonderful.
Gate 2 is
Always
Tricky
nice to have the
Magician.
races on live. You can see it, you know.
Huge.
I'm right in front of you. And thank you to Woodbine for giving us permission to do so.
And coming
The
forward
great friends up there.
is
It's kind of weird when you've been in the
display
track
winning
and then you're
jockey
looking
Patrick
at it for the
Husbands
first
on
time
Western Trouble.
since you've been there.
Going in
Like,
now.
hey, I know that track.
Mad Dog and Joe
Yes.
to gate 4. Next along is Ghoul.
Someone get me a frozen lemonade.
And the outside
Yeah,
gate
that
is
looks good. Yeah.
Emma Crack. Goes to the
It's
line.
gonna
This
be a
field
quick
is
one.
now ready to run. All in.
Locked up.
Locked and loaded.
On their way, and Ghoul won the start. Out in front of Emma Crack, Tricky Magician on the inside, Napa Spirit,
Whoa.
Mad Dog and Joe second last.
Oh, hello.
Western
them.
Trouble is the early trailer.
Yeah,
Ghoul
that's them.
shows the way. A length. Napa Spirit second, Emma Crack third, back to fourth.
We
Tricky
could just end the
Magician.
race right
Next
now.
to last, Mad Dog and Joe, and Western Trouble is the trailer. Racing along to the 3.5 in front is on the inside, Napa Spirit. The outer Ghoul as Napa Spirit's gone to the front. A length and a half away is Emma Crack, nicely poised in third. On the inside, Tricky Magician, then Mad Dog and Joe, and last, Western Trouble. They come down to the final quarter, racing together, Napa Spirit and Ghoul. Right behind them is Tricky Magician on the inside, and Emma Crack the outer as they sprint for home. And Emma Crack running on now, and down the outside, Mad Dog and Joe. Western Trouble trying to find a seam through the pack. In front, Napa Spirit, taken on by Ghoul. Tricky Magician on the outside, Emma Crack. Western
Come on,
Trouble
give us
finishing
this
well
here.
for Patrick Husbands,
on,
trying to come
Five.
at them now. Is finishing right down
Come
the
on,
outside
Five.
and is flying. Up the rails, though, going is Tricky Magician, and Tricky Magician slips up the rail. A nice trick in the hand to win up the rail there. Second is Napa Spirit. Western Trouble didn't
That
really
was-
finish that run off.
Tim,
Behind them was Ghoul,
we were
Emma
right
Crack,
there
and
to the
Mad
end
Dog
there,
Joe,
you know.
time 57:48.
That's all right.
But that's a wide open. You know that shows
Yeah.
just how exactly. Carson, that was your girl.
First quarter
Yes.
in 22 and 2,
That
the half
little-
45 and
that-
That
1.
very
rail's
nice.
showing how it's done.
7:48 the time.
I can't believe she went off at 10-1. That's
I
like
know.
that's
Yeah.
like 3 races in a row to where we've had a price finish.
Yeah,
I
double
know
digits.
exactly. I think the pick 5 it could be an all the way that thing's going right now.
We're throwing out all the favorites from here on out.
Yeah, might as well. Yeah, that horse actually interesting. I didn't see this. Is that comes back with 2 works after the July 21st race, so that's always good to see. And that was a beautiful ride on the rail.
Yeah. By the way, the most important question of the night is always, what are we all drinking? That is the I have my sparkling ice, black cherry tonight.
Two is
Black cherry.
first, Tricky Magician. 1 is second, Napa
What do we
Spirit.
got,
Third is 3
Carson?
Western Trouble. Fourth, 6 Emma Crack.
I
2
have
1 3 6
Arizona tea.
unofficial.
Oh,
Like
very
a
good. Tim?
herbal tea. Yeah.
Ooh, herbal tea. Like it. Tim?
So I'm drinking a nice barley wine ale from Three Floyds.
Excellent.
Oh,
And
very
Keith?
nice. I just got a leftover iced coffee, Starbucks from before.
Love it.
So kind of just, it was a long day. So, iced coffee at night kind of day,
There you go. Yeah. So it's 2, 1, 3, 5. This Western Trouble is just Mr. Show Horse. He just
Yeah, that was
loves
great.
coming in.
Yeah.
Yes.
He always looks like he's gonna make a big menacing move and then just stays in third.
He looked
And-
very well. I don't know if Patrick was just holding him back early on, but he looked uncomfortable there, almost like he was
Yeah.
scooting. And maybe he was trying to go early, and Patrick was like, "No, it's not our time." But gosh,
That's
that
right.
horse, you want 6 or 6.5.
That's funny, Sean, because that's exactly what I wrote in Daily Racing Form. I mean, my last line says maybe third.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And it's just like that horse loves to finish third.
Just key that horse third. Yep.
Yeah, and Marla's drinking H2O. Wonderful, Marla.
Nice.
Johnny's doing some champagne.
All right. Celebrate. Here we
No
go.
AC, so break out the champagne, like it. Todd's got Miller High Life going on tonight.
Nice.
And yeah, exactly. And yeah, that was I thought the 6 would run a little bit better race there.
Yeah.
Didn't fire at all,
Sure
But
didn't.
Sophie gets the job done again.
Hey, a little shout out to Todd there, mushroom eater on Stable Duel, finished in 8th place in the free contest at Harris, Philadelphia today. Out of his 10 horses, he picked the 5 in 8 of them.
Wow.
Wait, but it gets better. In races 9, 10, 11, and 12, the 5 horse won. He had a 5, 5, 5, 5, pick 4.
Wow.
Oh, wow. You rarely see that. They do say the 5 post in harness is considered the best
The
one.
5
Yeah.
and the 6 are always the 2 best posts in a harness track. That is
Yes.
the truth.
Oh, wow.
For
I
harness,
finished.
they're color swapped the 5. So that's where I have the biggest trouble with harness is
Yeah.
looking at the wrong color blanket.
Yes.
So the
Totally.
5
I hate that.
and the 6 is
They gotta
green,
they gotta somehow fix that. Yeah.
Todd, everything's not about the money. It's bragging rights, man. I mean, look at the amount of people in that contest, and you finished way up there. I finished in
Nice.
29th in that contest.
I can't believe I was actually 15th. I didn't even know that. Wow. I just missed out of the
Oh, in
money.
the Harris, Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I was 3rd for 3 races, then it went downhill.
I saw you because I was looking up at you for a while, and I was like, okay, there he goes. I passed him.
Yeah, exactly. Then they just fell right
Sean
off
has
the
picked
mountain.
up a
There we
win here
go.
tonight. That is win number 5.
I don't
Had a
know
couple
Harris
of great
for a
seconds
whole
on the board in a row.
I was thrilled
And
to
is
be in
now a
3rd
5-time
for
winner.
2 races.
This Dark Bear Brown
Yay.
7-year-old gelding is
That
by
was a moral
Magician
victory.
from Proximity and Gunpowder Farms.
Now
well
if they
done,
do
man.
Woodbine
in
Mohawk,
Ontario, Alpine Stable
I
Limited
gotta
winning
get
owner.
some free Mohawk game.
Vito Armada winning
then we're
trainer
talking.
or winning rider.
Then,
Sophia
yeah.
Yeah,
Lewis,
chance there.
You would be the
That's right,
post-time
by
favorite, Sean. Yeah.
Magician.
And there's Vito Armada, great guy.
That result is now official.
Let's see how much money.
Prices
Okay, there's
very
$4
juicy all
and
night. 23.90 for the winner. Number 2, Tricky Magician.
Who is the
That
guy
was
who
the
has or
place
girl
return
who has
$7.80.
$4.62?
Exact is
They must be very
$65.50.
happy right
Trifecta
now.
$100.30. The super
That's
2
unbelievable.
1 3
And
6
the early pick 4 is down to
$248.40.
$292.
Double
So
7 2
somebody is-
418.20 if you had to pick
If
one.
you are
Wow, look at
still
that
alive
daily
out
double.
there,
7 2
and you are the $4 person, please let us know.
$1,794.55
Hey,
in
Sean,
what
you,
is a
you
swinger
might
bet.
want
The
to
biggest
mute the
return
Woodbine
1
thing
2
because
475.
it's hard hearing you in the background. There you go.
There we go.
Yeah.
Perfect. There you go.
We love Robert Geller, but
We love
time.
right, but only so much. Exactly. Yeah. Great man. But there we go. That's a little bit better. So, all right.
Yeah, that was unbelievable. Wow.
So now we move on to Carson's race, which is the 6th race, a mile and an eighth. Optional claiming 50K. Purse 114,000. State bred for 3-year-olds and up, which have never won a 9,000 twice other than maiden claiming. And Keith, is Carson's race, so we will start with you, my friend. Who was your top pick here in the 6th race? And everybody in the chat, please let us know who you have in the 6th race coming up.
Tough race. Yeah, I mean, kind of went back and forth with a few different horses here. I am going to land on the number 2, though, Like the King, on top for Emma Jane Wilson. Yeah, jumps off the, let's see here. I'm actually looking at my notes here if I can understand my writing. I mean, this horse actually is, it's interesting that this horse is the only horse in the entire field that's cutting back in distance.
Yeah.
And I know this horse is kind of, burned money in the past as the favorite. I just think it's a good quality horse that has been consistently in the money, and now it's like 4th in the cycle at Woodbine. So I think I like the 2 cutting back there on top. And then I gave the 3 horse, who's the current favorite right now. And I'm not going to try to, say that name there. But as far as this horse
Kerouac.
I'll leave that
Kerouac.
to
Yeah.
you. And this horse has been in great form since coming over from Santa Anita, and will be stepping up and has showed a few different dimensions, which I always like these kind of horses. And has won at this distance. Won at this distance last time out. So I like the 2 a little bit better, maybe cutting back. But so far, like 2 and 3. And then I gave the 4 horse a look, actually, War Count, coming off from the turf onto the synthetic now. It's been 2 good efforts this year, rounding into form, 3rd in the cycle, and just coming from off the pace. Just will need a setup, which I think the 3 probably will be on the lead, but we'll need some, a setup here. I don't really like too many horses coming from the back at Woodbine. I think you probably say the same thing, Sean. You got to be probably mid-flight or
close.
front.
Lately,
Exactly.
It's been all speed. Yep.
So I'm hoping maybe the 4 doesn't go too far back and then can make one run. You see that in the running lines here. You just see consistent, win in August of last year, win, 2nd, 3rd, coming from the back. So, if this horse, the 5-year-old gelding, gets a setup, I like War Count to get in the money. So I like 2, 3, 4 here.
Perfect. And just a quick shout out to our friend Mike Whitten, who has joined us. Hello, good sir. Now we're on to Tim. Tim, how'd you see this race, my friend?
Let's see here. One thing that I noticed right off the bat, I mean, as you're going down the PPs, you start off with the 1 and the 2, both out of the Mark Cassie barn. And I mean, that his barn is on fire right now across the country. I mean, they're really doing well. So you look at the 2 horses, and when you have 2 in like this from different connections, you wonder what he's trying to accomplish here. And basically, as I look at the 1 here, he won basically his first off the bench. That was an okay race. He showed some early speed and then basically backed up off of that. That's to be expected. The horse hadn't run since December. He clearly needed that race. But when I looked at all of his races at this particular distance, a 1 1/8, he's never been able to hold that front lead. So I think the 1 horse is in here as a rabbit for the 2. Basically, he's making sure that they get an honest pace up front. The 2 is probably the best of his 2 horses, and I think the horse has a solid chance. Obviously, when you look at this horse, he's cutting back from 1 1/4 to 1 1/8 this time. It also make sure that you note that on the 9th of August, since his last race, he had a bullet workout, 5 furlong and a smoking 59 seconds. So I like that he won his only try at this distance, and I think the horse is probably the horse that I like the most in here. The 3, when it came to the 3, the horse, he breaks his maiden, and then the first time out against winners, he comes back and he wins there, and now he's stepping up in condition again. He won an optional claimer 32, and now against optional claimer 50s. I think he, even though he's the current favorite, I think he might be in over his head a little bit when it comes to the 4. that's the long shot that I like. He has yet to try this distance, but he's 5 of 5 at Woodbine. So, and when you look at his lines, though, at 1 mile and a 16th, his last 2 races since his layoff, he's 3rd off a layoff, which is in the form cycle, is something I really like. And the fact that he finishes a 2nd and a 3rd at 1 mile and a 16th, I think the horse is begging for this distance. So I really like 4, 2, and 3 in here. I think the 5 has an underneath shot, but I'm solid 4-2 in the exacta here. You got to remember this 5 was a Queen's Plate runner back a couple of years ago. Does have a good work on the 12th of August since his last race, but I just like others here on the form cycle.
Yep. Good. And and I'm with you guys. This is an interesting race for sure. I think the 1 is definitely going to show speed. For sure with Patrick. And I think the 3 will show speed. I think the 5 could show speed. And that being said, and the 2 is out of some horse named Palace Malice. I don't know exactly who would like a horse named Palace Malice.
Right.
No, I'm kidding. Carson, I know you must like the 2. But it definitely has a chance. But my top pick was the 4. And I really do believe that this horse Warport for Lane Gillifort, a lot of people don't know them, but this horse has just been putting consistent buyers up there. The talk on the back stretch is that this horse is getting better by the day, and I just think he's my top pick. Hadassah runs a tough race every single time at Woodbine. They can't be dismissed. And obviously, Kerouac, that will be tough. So my picks were 4, 5, 2, and 3. So, but now that will leave us to Carson, who's this is her choice. So, Carson, who did you like?
Well, everybody knows I love Palace Malice, and I landed on the 2 here. Solely because he's by Palace Malice, and there'll be no further questions. I'm just kidding. I like him here. I think that, Tim mentioned, Cassie's pairing these 2 up for a reason. A little bit of a cutback on the distance, and I think that Emma finally gets the timing right with them. She's ridden them, if not all of his races, a good portion of them. And I did use the 1 here as well, just in case he may not want to win. If they go to the lead with the 1 and he just stays up and the 2 can't pass, I use the 1 as well. And Kaz up here on the 3 was interesting. Let me see his just good overall figures for him and in good form. And Kaz, Uncle Mo out of a Tappet mare.
Yeah. Raphael does ride a lot for the O line, so it's interesting. He may have had kind of a commitment there to go to Hadassah instead of Kerouac because of the O lines, but he does. Lanny does like to use KK a lot, so that it's interesting. So so we have some time. So you think of your what bet you want to make for sure, and we will. We're only down $4. That's the great thing about this program. We're just trying to get some winners and just without spending a huge amount of money and have some fun. So
build that bankroll. Yep.
We're still right in the game. Exactly. And
Hey, Sean, I'll just add, I still like 4 and 2 on top, and I had the 3 underneath for 3rd. That was my 3rd pick. But let me just say that right now, watching the 3 in the paddock, the 3 looks amazing.
Yeah, Kerouac. Yeah, I saw him in the barns, and Kevin's barn is right near Catherine Day Phillips' barn, and Kerouac looked amazing the other day. So he fits the part as well as on the track. So he definitely wins the good looking award for sure.
Yeah, this horse has answered every test so far at Woodbine, so it's just now to the next level, like you said. Yep.
Exactly. Yep. Yep. And
You know, I picked the 2 for a part, but I might have to change because I just saw the jockey get up on the 2, and he's got that orange checkerboard on board, and that just gives me like Coach Tennessee, and I can't stand it, so I may have to go against the 2 now.
Going against Big Orange, okay.
no balls here, huh? I like.
And
Hey,
I don't know
I
if,
lived in Tennessee
everybody-
for 3 years, and yes,
Yeah,
we do
Big
not like
Orange.
the Big Orange.
Oh,
I'm a Carolina.
Big
that,
Orange is only
Lovely.
good for sucking on, so suck Big Orange.
is that like
Unless you're a Broncos
that's like anti-dead pet alarm right there. Sort of.
Is it, now, Carson, who's your team down there, my friend?
No, well, I grew up in South Carolina, so I'm a Gamecock.
Gamecock, okay.
Yeah. So we hate Big Orange just as much, but I don't know if
Okay.
everybody can see the paddock cam, but the 2 paddles, he's definitely a turf horse. If you watch his front feet, he kind of paddles when he walks, which is really nice to see over
Yep.
a longer turf course.
Absolutely.
And yeah, the 3, like Tim mentioned, looks really great in the paddock. So I was thinking I would go 1, 2, 3 box exacta.
You get a box of 1, 2, 3. Okay.
Nice.
Yep. Nothing wrong with that. Yep.
Cool.
I like it. Okay. There you go. And that is our official box. Yep. We're going to bet the official bet will be
Nice.
the exact box 1, 2, 3.
All right. Very good. Yeah, 2's a little cold on the tote board right now, which is, but try not to make that sway with my betting. But
Hey, today that's not a bad thing. Exactly.
yeah, it's true.
You don't want to be too low today.
Don't worry, that's just Tim canceling his bet after he saw the orange checker.
Oh yeah, they said, "Hey Tim, where'd that money go?"
That was just
Hey, look,
Tim switching.
honestly, I'm telling you, I love the 4 here in the past performances, and that's the horse that I put on top, and I really liked it and thought that I was going against the 2, even though I liked the 2. But I'm telling you, I'm actually changing my wager, and I do this a lot because I had the 3 underneath. I like the 3, and the way the 3 looks right now, I can't bet against that horse.
There you go. Well, we got the 1, 2, 3. We got the 3 in the exacta box. So if the 1 and 2 can run with the 3, we'll be good. So exactly. So yeah, and let us
Nice.
know who you guys like. Bobby has an exacta. Let's see here. One is let's see. Bobby has 1, 2, 3 with 2, 3, 5. Good luck.
I like
All
that.
right.
Yeah.
Kevin,
luck.
how are you, my friend? He bet the 2. Okay, so he
All
likes
right, cool.
the Palace Malice Emma Jane Marcase angle as the highest buyer of anybody in this field. So that definitely plays into their thing. Mike Witten, smart man, says always go with Carson's bet. So
All right, there you go.
he's a smart man, exactly, and yeah, exactly. So
Interesting.
And
It's
if you
gonna
don't win with my bet, Dennis will back it.
yes, Dennis
that's
Trusty. Trusty, exactly. Just write to him 30%. Exactly. Not only will you get your money back, but also a 30% on top of that. Exactly. He was just
trust the
visiting.
insurance. Yeah.
Yeah. Good thing he was just visiting the oil fields. No rain or anything. Got no damage whatsoever. That thing he has all around it kept the wind out, which is unbelievable. So 30% back if you're not satisfied. Exactly. Did Shani ever end up playing the pick 3? I don't know.
Oh, I didn't see her
Alright.
ticket if she
She
did.
wanted to play the pick 3, but we don't know if she's playing. So Shani,
She went to air conditioning, I think.
yeah, Zach. Yeah, she may have gone to the bar, like you said. Exactly. She may have been.
Oh yeah, it's a foghorn pick 3. There you go.
Yeah. Yeah. Tim's got the 3. Is playing personally 3, 2, 4, and then
It's a him.
yeah, and then Marla's going 1, 2, 3 as well. So I like it, Marla. There you go. Oh no, Shadi played, but she lost the first leg.
All right.
Oh no.
Send it back in. Yeah.
Boo.
That was a good one to have in the first leg.
Well, there was no 9 in the race, so exactly. So she couldn't play the 6, 9. So exactly, she was Exactly. She was.
It's a good track to play pick threes, especially if you're a beginner, because the 20 cents you can just put a
It is,
$4
yeah.
ticket together. Oh, there he is.
Oh
Look
my
at this.
He's
God,
back.
The man, the
Pyramid.
myth, the
Awesome, man.
legend is back.
Back from the
Glad to
dead,
see you
babe.
back.
Great to
Nice
have you,
to
my
hear
good
you, man.
man.
Nice to see you.
Yo, I'm here.
How you
Yeah,
look?
Trying to
in
bring
the
some.
house.
I'm trying to bring some energy, man. I don't have a whole lot, but I'm trying to bring it.
I like it. We love it. We love it.
All right, good to see you.
Yeah, it's good to see all you too. I've been watching every week, so it's been 4 weeks off from me here. So I'm going stir
Wow,
crazy
yeah.
at home, laying in bed, dude. It's not ideal for somebody with ADHD as bad as I have it. So what are we doing?
Hombre, are you like watching and dying to take over because we're like killing the broadcast here? Or are we
Dragon
doing all right?
down.
You guys are doing great. I mean, of course, like, the people around the world are clamoring for Hombre to come back, but
Of course,
you guys are doing as good
They
as,
have
as
been.
good as you
They've
can.
been knocking on the door. Exactly.
All your followers, yeah.
Yep. I mean, it's kind of like you guys remember what was his name? Jim Jones in the 70s with the Kool-Aid.
The cool-
Remember his whole cult following, like a man, like the
yeah.
Manson family. You guys are like the Manson family. But you need Charles Manson to make it complete. That's who I am.
Got the cult figures back. That's it.
Love it. Love
Oh
it.
yeah. No, dude, I've been in bad shape, baby. Bad
Yeah.
shape.
It's terrible.
But
Hopefully
yeah,
you're getting
slowly coming
stronger
back.
each day. Yeah.
I just walked down my stairs in the basement to come on here with you guys, and I'm out of breath. And that's like,
Oh my God.
I mean,
yeah,
not like I've
yeah.
ever been a figure, an athletic figure by any stance, but that's not normal. So I'm like huffing and puffing from walking like 30 steps. That's how it's been. I can't sleep, uncomfortable, but I do live. I'm getting a little bit better every day. So
Good.
I'm going back to work Monday. That should help.
Oh, okay.
So
I'll get you back into like a normal.
I don't mean to derail the
routine.
whole thing, by the way. Let's bet horses, baby. Come on, let's bet horses.
Let's go.
Are you ever going to go back to Disney World?
God, I hope not.
Oh,
That's never been a goal of mine. I got two
It'll
daughters,
kill
so I
ya.
gotta roll with
Yeah.
it. But
oh, there's Dennis.
And there's Dennis giving the love there.
Krusty,
Damn
of
it,
course,
I
he
lost-
checks in as soon as I check in. He's been stalking me, I bet.
Exactly. I lost my Deadpool.
Notification. Yeah.
Thanks, Dennis. You see that? It's good to see you. Thank you.
Mhm.
For real, man. I like as stupid as it sounds, like this type of stuff, like I look forward to it all week, and I haven't even had the energy to come on and be like, hey everybody, I'm alive. And that sucks.
Yeah.
If you don't have the energy
Yeah.
to do that, that's pretty bad. But
Yeah, I saw your
Marla.
tweet. Just I'm alive. Yep.
yeah, that was it. I mean, seriously, because I'm like, I don't even know how to say it. So I was in the hospital for like 2 weeks, almost 2 weeks, which I've never been
Wow.
in the hospital my whole life. I'm 45. Never been in the hospital once. And all of a sudden it was like, I went to the doctor's office, and I'll keep this short and sweet because we're doing horses. How much time till post time?
They're approaching the gate 3 minutes.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Go ahead. Let's talk.
No,
horses.
we're
move
fine.
pretty
We're
quick.
fine.
Yeah,
No,
3
that
minutes,
3
yeah.
minutes up there is like 5. Yeah.
It's not Charlestown though, right?
Yeah, they
No,
move them
no,
pretty
not
quick,
that
right,
bad,
Sean? Yeah.
Right.
Let's talk this race, and then we'll get back into it after. How's that?
Okay.
All right,
Sounds
cool.
Perfect. Yep.
I don't want to
Alright.
derail the whole thing.
Have you
25
looked at any
people
of these
online right
races,
now.
my
Nobody
friend?
cares about me, with the exception of a few. But
We all
by the
care
way, I'd
about
rather
you,
you care
buddy.
about the horses
Yeah.
than me. You know what I mean?
You've been betting a lot of horses in this time and
dude,
everything.
No.
Oh, okay.
That's another subject. We'll talk about the Travers too, because I'm going to lean on you guys. That's a great race, by the way. What a field, and I can't even. I don't have an opinion, so I'm going to lean on you guys for opinions.
Hard, yeah.
Well, let's talk this next race. Who wants to take over it? I don't have. I have
So
no clue.
look, I'm just gonna put this out there right now. This 3 is 3-1. Are you friggin' kidding me? I'm about to drop at least a C note on him to win, just so you know.
Tim's gonna
Oh
unload
yeah,
on this
Tim.
3
You
right
tell
now.
me is this my welcome back?
This is,
Welcome, buddy.
Horse
Don't burn
does
me,
look
baby. You know
really
I haven't
good on
bet
the
in a
track.
couple weeks at least.
It's like
Thanks, Jerry. Thanks,
Yeah.
dude. I'm back, man. And you know what? I don't want to make it sound like I was on my deathbed, but it has not been fun.
Yep. Dennis is heading to McDonald's after burning his dinner twice. Exactly.
Oh,
What is
all
that?
right.
It's right
funny
back
and
to talking shit to Dennis.
funny enough, on this one, the horse that I initially liked and I put on top as the 4 is now your favorite. So the 4 took over in the win pool.
Yeah, this betting board is just, I mean, everybody, with the exception maybe of the 6, is really taking some money here.
2, 3, and 4 are all 3 to 1.
Yeah. Which
Tim,
you
what am I
rarely
doing
see
here?
that,
You
right?
just- You
in
came
this
in.
short
You came
field.
in with the opinion, Tim. I want it. I trust you, brother. Let's go.
I'm all over this 3. I'm not kidding with what I just did either.
That's what I thought you said. I wanted to make sure before
Nice.
I,
See, look, Tim, you
I'm
just
off
moved the
hard
line.
drugs.
Now the
By the way,
3's
I got some
favorite.
drug stories for you guys too. I don't see what's his name in here. What's his name? Come on.
It's like the doctor was trying to give you something prescription, and
Oh,
you're
dude, it
like,
was
dude,
I have
got
the
an
funniest.
A-ball.
I actually had a surgery on my lung. It was terrible.
Wow.
They put me on the hardest core stuff I've ever even been on, but it was great. I have a story for you. It's great. It involves horses too.
So did you notice the 3 just dropped to 5 to 2? You're welcome. That was me.
Yeah, they just officially got your bet. That's it. Moving the needle, like El Hombre says. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
All the drugs that Hombre has kidded about on the stuff he was able to try within the 2 days.
Yeah. What was the one? Ketamine, baby. I got some experience with ketamine. Big experience too.
They put you in
There
the
we go.
gay hole. Oh my god.
Dude, yeah, I had the
Going
drip.
to
Here
the
we
gate.
go to come. Last dawn.
Let's get this 3 home, baby.
Yeah, and we have the
Back.
official bet Hombre is 1, 2, 3 exacta box for Carson.
Okay.
All right, cool.
Jose Campos and Last Dawn to the outside gate.
Blue Skywalker.
And
I don't even
Blair-
know what that means.
Blair's got
Sheep.
the
You have
3,
to explain
5,
that one
6.
to me.
Good luck,
Moves
Blair.
up. Gate is open
Trust
from the
these
front.
blocks in 3, 5,
A
6.
reaction
too.
from Warcourt and Kerouac.
Of
Right.
course,
Roll in.
Trusty's anti the lounge. She
And they're
always is
off.
anti the lounge.
Coming out evenly. One of the best away was Warcourt. Hadassah's there with Kerouac going for the lead and goes to the
2
inside.
takes back.
Up in second spot, Dolder Grand, Warcourt and Hadassah on the outside. Next to last, Like the King, and last is Last Dawn. But it's Kerouac relaxing in the lead.
Is
Dolder
that
Grand
like the
slips
king,
off
the
the
former
inside.
Derby?
Third placing is
contender?
Warcourt, caught a bit wide. Hadassah as they go into the turn. 2.5 away. Like the King is
Yes,
second
wasn't
last,
he?
and Last
It
Dawn
is.
is the trailer.
Yeah, that's
Going
him,
out
right?
in front is Kerouac and shows the way
Familiar
by
name.
about a
Blast from the
length and a
past.
half to in second, Dolder Grand. Like the King pinching ground on the inside with Warcourt the center. Behind them is Hadassah and one away last, Last Dawn. Kerouac controlling the pace of the race by a length to Dolder Grand. Warcourt in third. Like the
They're
King on
letting
the
that
inside,
3 crawl
Hadassah
up
pushing,
front.
and at the back is Last Dawn.
Yeah.
He's
Little
bored.
change, about 4 lengths at best, and out in front, Kerouac with
Surprised
the
the
neck
one's
down
not
into the lead
pressing
by a
him.
length to Dolder Grand.
Right.
Like the King sharing third with Warcourt. At
2's getting a
3/4,
decent
Hadassah
trip.
covering ground. One away last is Last Dawn. They race along towards the half mile, and they ran through the first part in pretty slow. Well, not slow. 47 and 4 is not a bad fraction. So out in front,
But
Kerouac
it's slow for
shows the
these
way
horses.
3/4 Dolder Grand. Pushing
Yeah.
along is Like the King, Warcourt and
3's a
Hadassah.
winner.
And last Dawn. Still Dolder Grand after Kerouac. Kerouac's lead about 3/4 to Dolder Grand in second. A length away in third is
4 is
Warcourt and
gonna come on.
Hadassah
Move on
takes
this
off
3,
around the
baby.
outside.
Let's make
And for
Tim
the
Come
best,
on,
Last
KK.
Dawn.
He's
Out
done.
in front, Kerouac. In second placing, Dolder Grand. Warcourt is
I'll leave
coming
the
up on the
rail open.
inside as they
One's
corner.
dropping anchor or
As
no?
they turn, Kerouac in the lead from
I think
Dolder
so.
Grand.
Come on,
And
KK.
starting to look for room in the center.
Ryan.
As coming now, Warcourt emerging after Kerouac. Kerouac joined by Warcourt, and Warcourt
Wow.
has
Four, I'm
gone to the
telling you.
front and is racing
He's
away from
431.
Kerouac and is going to win easily. Warcourt. Never expected Warcourt to be favourite, but a winner's a win at a big price earlier. Nope, Warcourt favourite wins 3.5. Kerouac second, Hadassah third, Dolder Grand fourth, Like the King
This
fifth, Last
course
Dawn,
on the back stretch has
149.05.
definitely been talked about as for Chiefswood as one of their emerging
Yeah.
stars, and he's beginning to show it, and clearly the odds showed it.
Yeah, we talked about the setup. If they go, they didn't go too fast, but 3 ran a good race, but 4 got a nice trip there.
Opening quarter, 23 and
And
4,
when
the half
Christopher
47 and
Hudson,
4,
who is
3/4,
Patrick's
111
brother,
and
said,
4,
"Hey,
the mile
you can win
136
the
and
King's Play.
1,
I'm
the
gonna
time
leave one with the
149 and 5
calendar.
100ths.
Exactly.
But
Of the
what
future.
do I always say in here, Sean? Stick
4 is
with
the winner,
what you say.
Warcourt,
Yeah,
3
yeah.
second, Kerouac.
I was
Oh,
like,
yeah, that
4,
was your
4 on
original
top. That was my pick. It was just like,
Ah, that's tough one, you know. Yeah.
First impressions are always correct, babe. You guys know this.
Correct. 3 ran a good race though.
Carson said it best though, right here. Listen, if you lost in that bet, there's your
Yeah.
safety blanket.
Yeah,
There you go.
30%. Yeah,
Dennis, I think I put a 20 piece on that 3 to win there, so I'll take
Oh,
that.
wait a
back.
minute.
Yeah.
Hold
What's
on.
your Venmo?
Hold on a second. I just
Trustee
got a
reserve.
text from Trusty, right? Just on the private. Because of Ombre's return, 40% tonight on your
Whoa.
return investment, just because Ombre has returned just for tonight. Exactly.
Just on time, baby. I needed it too because I just put 500 on that race.
Yeah, Trusty, we're gonna have to
Oh.
talk because I just hammered that 3.
Ah.
Yeah,
I think
Ombre
it was the one,
has
Shoddy.
been gone. Dennis has
It's like-
purchased another oil field. So 40% tonight, just for tonight for your return.
It's like TVG insurance, you know, this is the
Yeah,
trusty insurance now.
Yeah, it just makes you feel good. You know,
Only available in the lounge.
yep,
You know?
nowhere else.
Dude, I love it. I love it because I haven't bet. Honestly, I haven't even had the energy to bet, which is sickening for me. I haven't taken like 3 days off betting in a long time, and haven't bet in like 3 weeks.
All right.
And
What about
it's good to have,
Stable
it's
Duel a
good to
little
have
bit?
the insurance from Dennis. You know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel good about that.
That was a good call, El Hombre. Yeah, that is the same horse like the King that was on the Derby Trail. That's right.
That
Yeah,
was,
dude,
yeah.
he was. He won. What did he win? He won the. Was it the Lexington? He won.
I thought he won a
I think so,
synthetic
yeah.
somewhere.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah.
I thought he.
I think
No,
he
the
got
Jeff
really-
Ruby. He won
That's
the
it.
Yeah,
triple.
it was the Ruby. You're right. I was going to say
Yeah,
it was
Ruby.
one of the
Yeah.
smaller ones, but he won like convincingly, and he was kind of like
That's right.
sexy pick.
He was like 40 or 50 to 1 in the Derby.
Yeah, that
right?
was the Medina Spirit Derby.
That's
Oh,
why he's
okay.
back on
Don't
the
remind me.
back on the synthetic.
That was one of my least favorite derbies ever.
You and Bob Baffert have something in common then.
It was probably Baffert liked it a lot less than I did. I mean, I hated it, but
Well, he hates it now for sure. Yeah.
oh yeah. He
But
hated
now-
it.
now
Now
we
it
get to
happened,
hear
and he
the-
hated it 6
Now
months
we
later.
get to hear the excellent Ombre story.
All right.
Where should I start, dude? With the ketamine thing?
Oh,
kinda feel like-
wherever you want to start.
Oh, dude, it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing, but I'll tell it. I don't care.
Yeah, you went to the doctor. That was the first thing. Yeah.
Okay, I went to the doctor, and I'm like, so I had this like immense pressure in the back, in my back shoulder blade area, and I had a cold, but it was nothing crazy. But I had a big pressure in the back. It almost felt like somebody was stabbing me in the back with a knife. And so I'm like doing what everybody does, Googling, the symptoms. And I was like pneumonia, pleurisy, these things. And I'm like, and I have had pleurisy before, like 20 years ago or something. And I was like, this feels exactly like that. So I'm like, I guess I better go to the doctor and get this taken care of. It's not a common cold.
Yeah.
Get in there, and he's like, the doctor's like, yeah, I think you might have pneumonia or whatever. And he's like, we need to get a chest X-ray, blah blah blah. And next thing you know, I wake up with a doctor smacking me in the face, left and right, like you see in the movies.
Wow.
Are you with me? Are you here? I'm like, yes. Like I lost consciousness and fell out of off the freaking hospital bed or whatever. And I walked in there thinking, I don't feel well, but I'm good. Just give me some, antibiotics and let's get rid of this common cold type thing. Next thing I know, I'm waking up, doctor's smacking me like I'm on some TV show. And so the doctor, he wakes me up after I finally snapped out of it. He's like, you just earned yourself a trip to the hospital, son. I'm like, okay, cool. Like whatever's wrong with me, let's do this. And so a few days later, they're putting a needle like this long in through my. Carson knows all about this because she's in medical. I'm sure you've probably seen this. I forget what they call the procedure, but they basically put a giant needle through your back into your lung and draw out all the shit that's basically pneumonia. And they took all that out, and it was like they said it was like. And I might be crazy wrong here because I was on a lot of drugs, but it was like 20 something ounces of lung fluid, which sounds disgusting. I don't even know what that means, but horrible. And you know, the next day they were like, yeah, we got like a third of it out of there. So then I had to go in for the real procedure, which was like sticking 3 garden hoses in through my side into my lung. You know, so I'm not going to go into much more detail than that. It was not pretty, dude. Carson, you're a medical professional. I don't do well with that, but I know that I have 3 giant scars down my side that don't feel great and wasn't pleasant, but I did get some great drug experiences.
That's awesome. So happy for you.
Yeah.
Hopefully you're on the up and up. Yeah.
I've never done any hallucinogens in my life, but that shit was wild, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, whew. I actually saw now I'm not getting into it. It's for another time. I have an amazing story about horses, and they say, you want to see something crazy? My wife told me that a lot of people who do like that ketamine drip that I was on, they come out of it with a couple things. If you work in some kind of field that's intense, which I do in my quote unquote real job, but they're like, it usually mixes your real job with your hobbies, and it's some kind of like weird dynamic that feels really intense when you dream and sleep. And I swear to God, dude, I woke up. And I'm gonna give you a cliffhanger for this because I'll go into more detail another time.
All right.
But dude, I woke up I was in a chariot race, like harness type race. And it wasn't harness racing like you think of it though. It was like Ben-Hur type shit.
Yeah.
Where there's like real chariot
Like gladiators.
Yeah, yes. But like it was fun and enjoyable, and everybody around me was like fucking wildly having fun. And the dude next to me is like, "Hey, I know who you are," and like it was so bizarre. Like it was this parallel universe type thing, and I was like, "What the hell?" And I woke up and I'm talking to the dude was the nurse, some dude. He's like talking to me as if it made sense to him too, because he's used to people being fucked up on drugs.
Yeah.
And then like 30 seconds into it, I'm like, "You don't know what the hell I'm talking about, do you?" And he's like, "No, but it's funny." And I was just like, wow, dude. I'm like, no wonder people do these hallucinogens, man.
There's a whole group on Facebook about it. During COVID, like people that were on ventilators for a prolonged period of time, we didn't want to keep them in induced comas, so we kept them on ketamine so they would be kind of relaxed, plus also have some pain reliever on board. So there's these Facebook groups where these people come on and share their like the lifelike dreams that they have, and they feel like that they've been somewhere for like months or years at a time.
Dude, you're right. It felt like I swear to God, I think it was like 2 hours I was out.
Yeah,
this is a pretty intensive like surgery in my lung. It was serious, like not a fun lung. I mean, whenever you stick needles into a lung, you can obviously not do well from that. So they're taking your lung and jamming giant. When I say garden hose, Carson, have you ever seen this procedure? It's literally a garden hose, like that size, not exaggerating. 3 of them into my lung, and I'm like, what the hell? Like if I'd have known that was happening, I didn't know it, thank God, but it was crazy. And yes, dude, it felt like it was like a week. It was like 2 hours.
Wow.
It's like time travel, dude. You ever seen Interstellar? It was like that.
Yeah, there's a book about it, and the author, I know she normally writes like chick flick type books, but she researched this with all the COVID survivors. It's actually pretty fascinating, and I gotta find the name of it, but
it was crazy, man. I'm like,
yeah.
I've always joked about doing the hardcore drugs on here, which obviously I don't condone. I've never done any drugs other than like weed. I was always afraid of hallucinogens and like the hard drugs. But dude, like
it's called
there's something to the hallucinogens. That was a different that was a different experience. It wasn't unpleasant either. Like I'm not like condoning it, but it was crazy, dude. It felt like a whole different alternate universe.
Yeah. You were in another dimension for a little bit, yeah.
For sure, man. And it was like, it wasn't bad or it wasn't great either. It was just like, I woke up and like I said, I was talking to this dude, the nurse, and I'm like, whatever nonsense I was spouting to him for however long it was. And I'm like, you have no idea what I'm talking about. He's like, nope. But he was just like humoring me or whatever.
Just going along with it. Yep.
Yeah, dude, it was crazy, man. Well, I'm glad to be alive and
You're here, man. That's the most important.
That's the most important thing.
And by the way, dude, that was like almost a month ago. So that's how long it's taken me to snap back.
Wild.
You've been
And
playing
I've been,
any
like,
stable
playing
duel
it-
at all, or a little
I
bit?
transfer from bed to my recliner to bed to recliner because I can't get comfortable because of the surgery.
Yeah.
But
Mm.
other than that, I guess I'm all right. But I have no energy.
Yeah.
The no energy thing is the bad part. So
Right.
anyway, sorry to interrupt everybody. I'm alive. I'm good. Thank you guys for keeping it rolling while I was out.
That's fantastic.
Yeah,
We're
man.
just glad you're back with us, my friend. That's the most
Oh
important.
yeah,
Definitely.
I'm here, baby. What do we got? We got 2 races left or what?
Yeah, 2 races left.
2 races,
Late daily
15 minutes to post on race 7.
Yeah, and it's Keith's choice. So Keith will go last.
Oh,
with you,
okay.
but this is your race. So we'll start with Tim here in race 7. Tim, who was your top pick here? A $15,000 claiming race for fillies and mares, 3-year-olds and up, which have never won 3 races.
So, I think everything starts with the one horse in here, and it looks like the one horse is the current favorite, and I can see that. And Sophia's up, and it looks like this horse basically woke up the last out on the drop-in class, and it comes back at the same level and keeps Viva as a board. So I can see why the horse is a favorite, but looking at the 2 a little bit, the thing about this too is, I mean, this horse has only had 3 races, and you look at the horse and you throw out that first race, and the horse came back and broke its maiden and stepped up first time against winners and won that race. And basically KK is staying on board against this one, and the speed figures are improving every time out. So we don't know what the ceiling is for this one. So I think that this horse may very well get the trip behind what I expect to be a speed duel in here, because the 1 is speed.
Right.
When you look down, you've got the 4 is speed, the 5 is speed in here, and then we come down to the 6 as well. And the thing about the 6 is, I love a third off the layoff form cycle. This horse has an incredible bullet workout, 47-1 on the 10th of August since his last race. And I think this horse may just very well be able to step up again. So when I did this race, I came up with 5, 2, and 1.
Like Carson, who did you like here, my friend?
I'm stuck with Sophia here. I'm on the 1. And it's 1, 2, 5 is my eventual top 3.
1, 2, 5. Okay, yeah.
The 5 here, just a ton of early speed when I was looking at numbers, but I guess he has to make the break first. I don't know either of these connections, so a little tough for me to have much more to say about the 5.
Okay, so you were 1, 2, 5. Okay.
Yeah.
Hombre, have you got a chance to look at this race at all?
I'm out, man. Nope.
Okay.
I'm here. I'm just here as a cheerleader tonight.
I love it. Okay. Love it. Love it.
Tim,
Yeah.
what was yours though? I am jotting down your guys'
Hey.
top 3.
Hey, so let me correct mine. I was waiting until the end. I don't know why I said 5, because I was talking about the 6. So I ended up 6, 2, and 1 because
Right.
I think the 6 is going to set off the speed. There's a lot of speed in here. The 1's a favorite. So I'm 6, 2. The 2 is going to do the same. I like this 2 a lot. If you look at it. So I think it's 6, 2, and 1. I think the 1's going to be the favorite, but I love 6, 2, 1.
Okay, 6, 2, 1, and
And
Carson
I
at
mean-
1, 2, 5, right?
1, 2, 5. Yep.
Okay. I'm just jotting down.
And Sean and I talked early when we first came on about all these races tonight. I think are super competitive, and there were no standout horses to me in here. Just so everybody knows, as I looked at the 4 or so races we were going to do, I like this 6 a lot. Probably the horse I like the most of the night.
Damn.
I'm gonna take that into consideration. There you go.
Okay. This is my play of the night too. I was on the 6 as well. Very savvy. This horse loves coming in third. That's the one hesitation of him is this horse is like the trouble horse earlier. Loves coming in the back of the, loves coming in the money, but doesn't always like to win. However, that being said, he is dropping for Norm McKnight, and the one jockey who really has always seemed to get along with this horse well is Justin Stein. And Justin Stein is back on them again tonight after two good racing against better. I think he's going to be off the pace. I think Louis had him too close last time, and I think he's with all the speed in this race. Justin's going to be sitting probably 5-6 lengths off and come running at the end. So I think it's going to be 6 followed by the I was 6-1-4-2. That was my
Very
picks.
good.
And look, Colin Sheehan has joined the group.
All right.
He must have
As
known
a legend.
the hombre was in the house. Exactly.
It's like Thanksgiving. Everybody's here.
Yeah, we're getting to see they got the notification that El Hombre's on, so they're all joining.
I just wanted to take the summer off, guys. So I made up an elaborate lie about surgeries and all this stuff.
And
but
drugs.
Yeah. Whew. I got more drug stories too, but we'll get into that. We got more time.
Cool.
I'm sure the people
Always.
are clamoring at, chomping at the bit to hear my hallucinogenic stories, but hell yeah.
Yeah. Then
Colin,
Keith-
who's the drunk one? Colin, what are you doing, baby? Come on here. If you're gonna talk shit, let's just come on here and do it, babe. I haven't talked to Colin in person or on camera in weeks.
Oh, all right.
Let's go.
he has been rattling off shorts like it's out of
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It's good.
I like
You
them,
love
yeah.
to see it. I'm missing Marla. What's up, Marla? We got Todd. Todd was the one. Todd, you better have been on when I was talking with the hallucinogenic stuff.
Yeah.
That was half for you, babe. I got a few the deep dark drug lord people, and Todd is maybe the ringleader of that. So hopefully you were on for that.
Colin's supposed to be packing to leave in the AM, but instead he's stopping up by to say hi to hombre.
He's not doing anything. He's doing nothing. Supposed to be packing in the morning to do what? Got nothing going on, Colin.
Love it.
Very good.
You guys missed the shit talking, baby.
I love it.
That's my
Absolutely.
That's
It's
it.
great. It's
That's my
refreshing.
department. You break it up. You usually have like finance, and you got supply chain. You got shipping and receiving. I'm shit talk. Thank you.
Yeah. And
Look
Dennis,
at Dennis. Look at this guy.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
There you go.
Tell us about the 739 losses you had in between, Dennis. In between those. How's that sound for you?
Colin getting yelled at by his wife. Yeah.
Well, that's expected.
All right.
Part of the deal. That's part of the deal. Colin, you got to learn. If you want to be in this business, even at the small level we are, getting yelled at by the wife comes with the territory, baby.
Absolutely. So we're a couple
By the
of
way,
minutes
Carson,
ago.
Yeah.
new respect to the medical field from me, man. Like that was
Yeah.
a crazy experience.
Oh,
Like I
okay.
said, I've never been in the hospital. Dude, that was wild.
Carson is one of the true American heroes. Forget
For real. Like,
athletes,
I mean,
forget exactly.
I would have joked about it 6 months ago, but it was not a great
Yeah.
time in the Webb household for me. So
It's
You know?
tough, man. By the way, I would do anything to get a job in horse racing and not ever have to go back to a hospital.
I don't
That's how
blame
much
you.
I
That's
love
really
it.
I can't imagine for me, like I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
Just based on like the attachment to people, because believe
Yeah.
it or not, I come off like an asshole, but
You're a
I
people
really do
person,
like
huh?
The people that
Yeah.
I love.
Yeah.
Super close with the people that I'm close with, and I'm like, I can't watch. And I'm like this with like even pets and stuff too. It's like it's really intense, and
Yeah.
I don't know how you like form a relationship, even if it's short for a couple weeks with somebody in the hospital. If you like them, and just be like, okay, that dude died. I don't know how you do it.
Yeah, that
And
human
no,
connection.
Colin, I don't love you, loser.
He was talking to me. Okay, I'm just kidding.
His wife just yelled at him again for that.
No, we were talking about Step Brothers. Talking about the movie. Never mind.
Oh wow.
Oh no, dude, Banjo. Here we go. See, things are going
okay.
dark, baby. This is what I did. This is what I do for you guys.
Do you mean
Turn into
Bango?
Dude, Banjo is a legend. Loggins is a legend. How long is Loggins going to stay in the chat? The horse retired. Like, it's been a few months ago now.
And-
right?
It's already been too long.
And he's been mated to like 200 horses. So
Oh, right.
there's gonna be banjos. There's gonna be Loggins horses everywhere.
Banjo.
They should name one of the horses like even like Colin's last name or something. Sheehan. It's a good
They
name for the
should.
horse.
Don't
should
give
make
him any
contact.
ideas.
The danger zone.
We should make contact
Funny.
with Loggins people and make sure that Colin gets acknowledgement over this thing.
Isn't it just Brad? Is Brad Weisbord the only owner now, or
I have
they're in
no
a
idea.
syndicate?
Honestly, I have no idea.
I think it's just Weisbord. I don't know. We'll find out.
All right. So I guess I got to make a bet here, right? With all your
Yep.
guys' input.
Yes.
I guess. Yeah.
Except mine.
Yeah.
I've got none.
None. Okay. I just thought it was interesting. There's a lot of speed in this race, like you were saying, Tim, and I just thought, like, I don't know, you guys were swaying me on the 6 here, very savvy, but I thought the 4 was a little interesting. If the 4 doesn't get in the speed duel, I just thought maybe looks like we got Hernandez is maybe could ride this horse a little different this time and just kind of sit behind the 1 and the 5. I thought maybe they could be the top speed. I think the 1 actually is just, like you said, I think could be the post time favorite. I'm thinking about some kind of an exacta box here, kind of keep it simple. So I'm gonna go with I'll go with a 1-4-6 exacta box here.
1-4-6 exacta box. Okay, so
Yeah, because I think the 6 will be coming off the pace. Yep.
Okay.
And we'll make it. I want to make it $2 this time. Kind of.
Yep.
To the last race. There you go.
So they're live handicapping on TVG or whatever it is. I don't know. Equibase. It's a few people. Christina from FanDuel, Ella Starr, and Dan Tordman from America's Best Racing. I don't think that I've ever seen Ellis before, but he looks just like You're My Boy Blue from Old School.
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
Oh, he really does, actually, now that you say it. Wow.
I was just on with him on the ABR from Woodbine on Saturday. And as I was beginning to speak, he walked away.
Maybe it's just hard of hearing. I don't know.
By the way, I think we've come up with the perfect. Let's see, where was it? Where was that post? Here.
Cologne again.
Yeah, it's a.
And it sounds like Cologne again. Cologne again. It's great.
Culligan
cross with Klonopin. If you're a drug person like I am now, so good. Sorry.
Are they weaning you off of it? You go in for like outpatient treatments or what?
Chris D'Souza, good to see you, baby. I'm back. No, not Culligan water, Carson. No,
$68 on the 2 to win.
I remember those commercials though.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I see your Tim. Tim, I see your wager here. So good luck. Yep.
Yeah, good luck, Tim. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I just had to make a decision on that too. Yeah. Wow, now the 2's the favorite. Wow. Crazy betting
KK getting some love here.
Well, I just think all the speed that we talked about was a lot of the other horses, and the 2 and the 6 are the ones that are set up the best to benefit from that.
Yeah.
KK is coming off of a concussion.
Oh, okay.
Say what now?
The KK is coming off a concussion.
Oh, from like 3 weeks ago, they kept him out.
Yeah,
3 weeks.
yeah, 3 weeks ago. He's still trying to make his way back to still 100%.
Damn, they're tougher than the NFL.
Hmm. Now he was on the West Coast earlier this year, or
He
Santa
was.
Anita?
We got a grade 1 in California in the winter.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
but not
When
Del
you-
Mar, obviously.
When you're
Okay.
riding for D'Amato and Sadler, you've done something pretty good.
All right, they're loading in the gate. The 2 is
All
in.
right, here we
Here we
go.
go.
A bold vision.
Add it in, baby. Let's go.
Just hit this exacta here.
The
Oh,
move now. For
here we go.
Sorry,
Now
Sean.
Luca
Hit it again.
as
I think we probably hit it at the
Jama.
same time there.
bold vision goes up. American Gamble.
All right, good luck,
gate
everybody.
4. Now it's the turn of Spanish Beauty.
Can't believe the 6 is 5-1.
Yeah, 5's gonna
Big
go off
5.
favorite with that speed, I guess.
6-1 on the 6.
Goes in.
Yeah.
Good
Come to
luck,
Papa.
The
everybody.
orange is very savvy.
Except for Dennis.
It's getting darker earlier and earlier now.
Yeah.
We've had enough. Will come up now, and the last is still to the inside of that runner. Quiet Madalena, gate 7. Quiet Madalena, the one to follow.
Big break here.
Stand by for a start. Fillies and mares all in and locked up. Reaction
yeah.
from
Ooh,
American
official
Gamble.
bet is
Another reaction
146.
further across. They
Ooh.
settled.
Ooh, yeah,
little
horse went up a
Still
little
not
bit.
quite fully settled. They're off, and one missed it. We've
Ooh.
had enough, but that's a pattern
8
of that
dropped out.
horse.
That's good for the
Going
official
out in
bet.
front on the inside fast is Speedy River to lead within second, Spanish Beauty. JMR Bold Vision third. On the outside is Quiet Madalena
That
from
was a
American
5
Gamble.
up in the
2.5 to
gate.
Very Savvy.
Oh,
and lowest
okay.
and last is We've Had Enough. Racing clear are Speedy River and Spanish
did not
Beauty
get
by
the
2
lead.
lengths to JMR Bold Vision. Quiet Madalena. American Gamble is 5th, about 3 lengths away the others. Then
Wow.
low is Very Savvy, and off the track now We've Had Enough. They race down to the final quarter. Speedy River gunning along here by a length to Spanish Beauty. Quiet Madalena finishing on nicely. And then American Gamble as they
Come
caught
on,
out.
four.
Wake
Turning in
up.
front, Speedy
Dive
River.
in.
Quiet Madalena's 2 lengths away in
Come on,
second
four.
spot. Trying to pull the
Dive in.
upset.
Drawing for the
And
rail.
back in third is Spanish
Come
Beauty
on.
as they come down
Pass
the
this
lane.
horse.
Speedy River.
I ain't gonna make it.
Only a grim lead. And here's another
Wow.
upset tonight.
7 and
Quiet
18.
Madalena's
Look,
run
whoa,
of
yeah,
behind.
like
no,
long-
Quiet
long
Madalena
shots
clear.
all night
American
long.
Gamble finishing now.
Oh,
And
my
is trying to
gosh.
get up here as they come to the wire. And American Gamble's won it.
Man,
Got up
wow,
to be
what
Quiet
a
Madalena
race.
at the wire. Back in third lowest, and then came Speedy River.
4, 7,
Spanish
2,
Beauty,
1.
58.09.
I should have just bet the 4. Yeah. Oh well.
What the
We
hell
have
is
one
it?
more race, right? I'm going to put a lottery ticket on the worst horse in the race.
Jeez.
I will
The
say
win the
this:
first
we
quarter,
said
21
that
and
there was
4,
going to be a
half
lot of
mile,
speed up front. And it was
45.
going to set up for closers, and that's what
58.09
happened.
is the final time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Rafi took back, which I thought was smart.
That's what I thought was going to happen. Yeah, I thought he was going to take back a little bit. It was a nice ride.
Yeah. You had it right, Keith.
Yeah, I didn't have
probably
that
take back
7
before
though.
you Go
Wow.
forward. 4-1, real
Right.
value.
Thought the 1 or the 6 would be there too. All right.
6 was nowhere to be
6
found.
not run a lick.
Yeah.
No.
Which had very savvy, had a lot of angles going there. Yeah.
No. No.
This has not been Justin Stein's year.
He's at let's see, we got Stein's at 9% right now.
Yeah, this is not. Been,
So the winner is
this
4
well
American
below his-
Gamble over 7 Quiet
his usual
Madalena,
average.
2 Lois, and 1 Speedy River. And the
Once again, though,
Short was
monstrosity of a
4-7-2-1.
trifecta.
Yeah,
Got a
Yeah.
4-1 over an 18 over a 3-piece.
And then the 2
Yes.
ran pretty good. Yeah.
there's
Sorry,
there's
yeah,
another name to
3-1.
watch out. This is Amanda Vandermeer. She can bring some horses home.
Oh, she's great. I mean,
Yeah,
Yes.
yep. Nice girl too. Very
she's great, especially on long shots, man. You see certain
Yeah.
jockeys that bring home long shots more often than they bring home good horses.
Yeah.
Crazy.
How about that beat if you had the 7 though? Oh, that's,
Oh
that's
man.
brutal.
Shit.
I think they had a race like that. I think it was last night at Cinnaboya Downs. It was a horse I think that was like clear and then got nipped at the wire like that.
And by the way, can I make a formal complaint to Stable Duel? There was no Woodbine today, was there?
Yeah. No,
Sean,
Yeah.
Sean and I were talking about that privately, and in a chat between the two of us. It's
Okay,
like,
but we have some good news. I talked to Bree, right? And she was very sorry that there was no game this week. But the good news is it has been added as a fixture every single Thursday going forward.
Oh,
So
awesome.
Woodbine will
Good
have a
news.
game every single Thursday going forward.
Good
So,
stuff. I tried to make that
Yeah.
happen a few weeks
Moving
ago.
the needle, right?
Yep.
And then I was laid down in a hospital bed and just gasping for air for my life. And nobody cared after that, I guess, including Bree and all those involved.
Hey, that is not true. I actually reached out privately to Bree to try to
I'm
get
kidding. I love
a
Bree.
contest added a couple weeks ago. Then Sean reached out, and like we've been going to her, and I think that's probably why she just went ahead, because she told me, she said, I totally dropped the ball.
Bree knows I'm a smart ass.
They got a lot
She
going
gets
on.
it.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, she's
You know,
good.
all
We got a
those
good
changes.
little thing going on with Bree and Assiniboia Downs. We got good stuff going on.
Yeah, we do.
Hey,
Yep.
I'm excited about some of those changes in the game coming up.
Nice.
Yeah,
It-
dude,
it-
I'm like,
Yeah, I was reading it. Yeah.
I am
Yeah, a lot of changes.
I'm off the radar personally with that stuff for the last four weeks. So, we can get into what you're
I
talking
will
about.
tell
I have
you.
no idea, but
It completely changes your strategy. I've already got some thoughts on how to completely change.
I don't know.
the
I
game.
just now got good at stable duel. I feel like
Yeah.
it took me a year,
it
and then
changed-
the last 3 months I've gotten good at it, and now I'm like, now I got to reset.
You do, because it's like with no negative points, and not only no negative points, there's no links bonus. You still get links on the first place horse, but the second,
No
third, and
negative.
fourth do not subtract the links.
I like
You
it.
like
Wait a
it?
minute, Colin.
I like the no
Colin,
negative.
Isn't it Mr.
Well,
Automatic?
But here's
Yes.
what the no negative does is the no negative allows you to take a shot with long shots and not be penalized.
Yes, exactly. I'm
not
all
sure I
for
agree.
because yes, here's the thing I hate about the negatives. If you get one horse who, even if it's a favorite, doesn't matter, worst horse in the race that you took a shot on, whatever. If the horse drops out and stops running, the jockey pulls it up because it was something didn't feel right, you're out for the most part. Some tournaments you can still make it up with a negative 30. Most of the time you can't. If you get a negative 30, you're out most of the time.
Right.
So you can handicap the card 10 races, 70 races, 3 races. You can be perfect all day long and have one negative 30 and you're out. That sucks. So I'm all in on that. What was the other major thing?
The no pre-scratches too, right? Or something like if you make a mistake and you have a scratched horse in your stable, you're stuck with them.
Yeah,
Well,
like you can't just pick up another horse that hasn't run yet.
If it's a scratch that's announced prior to the game, so you have to set that. But if it's a last minute scratch, you can replace those, and that makes sense because let me tell you, a lot of people would select also eligibles knowing they're going to scratch out. Then they wait till the game starts, they see what everybody else is doing, and they replace the horses.
Or you
and
do
then
what I
I
do.
didn't even know about that. All right.
Is you put
Yes.
you put a pre-team in like in the morning or the night before, say, and then you go to work and then you get on some shitty call at work and you don't get back to your team until post time just happened, and now you're locked into some team and you can't,
Yeah. And one of the other changes that they were talking about was now, but I totally lost my train of thought. Where was I going?
Come on,
I'm
man.
trying to think. There was another big one. It was the no negative points, the pre-scratched horses. What was the other big one here? Well, I know that they're going to have the top 100 leaderboard tournament. That was a great announcement, and Tim was happy about that, right? Because it's at Keeneland.
Oh yeah, they chose Keeneland, suckers. No, it's just
What is
I
that?
said Tim's the
I'm a
morning line
Keeneland.
favorite.
Keeneland's my second home, dude. So
yeah, that's the way I look at it.
what is it?
I'm excited about that.
What are you talking about though? What is it? I'm in the top 100.
Yeah, from 2022, right? From last year.
Oh shit, I don't know.
So they're actually
No, 2023.
I'm 22 now, but that doesn't say.
I'm 22 years old.
You would have gotten an email if you were in on it, telling you that they announced the top 100.
No, I wasn't
contest.
last year.
By the way, Carson, I went to the Hooters in Dedham, and it was very a good time. Thank you.
Daytona, yeah, it's the best one ever.
Carson, what was her name? Dude?
Oh.
Come on, dude. Come on, give me the name. We went
What are
through
you
on
talking
this
about?
show. What? You?
This is not an Aunt Jana story. I don't even
Yes,
know what you're talking
Jana.
about.
Jana.
No.
Everybody
I've,
knows and remembers.
I've taken my husband to that Hooters like every Father's Day since moving together.
Nice.
Good time.
Excellent.
So Jana definitely wasn't
Hey,
there then.
I know what it
I
was.
mean,
So
She was
you,
not
you know how
there.
you know how you can look in Stable Duel and you can see how many people have
That's
selected
it.
a horse and the percentages.
Yeah.
Yep.
You won't be able to see those stats until it starts and everybody's
I
locked
kind of
That's
in.
like
cool.
that.
I do
like
too.
that.
I love
because-
it because it's not
I'll
fair
be
that
honest,
you can
I
go
use
and
that
see
in
what
a bad
everybody's picking.
fashion.
Yes.
Yeah.
Look,
It's perfect.
there's nothing wrong with using something when it's within the rules because you know it's an advantage.
Right.
But it is
But
an
I've done it.
advantage,
I'm
and I'm
saying-
glad they took it out.
Me
Yep,
too.
for
I think
me-
that's a good
for me,
decision.
it's kind of like it's a lazy, I didn't have time to do things right shortcut.
Yes.
Yeah, let me pick this 10
Yes.
to 1 morning
Yep.
line that like
This-
50%
okay, let me-
of
yeah,
the
let me go
stables are
through.
using.
I only have $1,000 left in my bankroll. Let me find the shittiest thing I can find. But as long 35% of people like this
Yep.
one, I'm on it too.
Yeah.
I've
Exactly.
done that so many
No, you're
times.
right.
It's sickening, to be honest.
That's a good
I love it.
decision, actually. I like that a lot.
But it's within the rules. So
Earn
I
it,
like
baby. Earn it. That's what they're saying. Earn it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Colin says faster results now. That's always a great thing.
Colin's wrong though,
I-
because Colin's just Colin. You know,
But
like he's
look,
just wrong because he's just wrong. You know what I mean?
will
Like he
keep from
doesn't have a whole lot of
commenting
common
on that one
sense.
because
So
I don't agree.
It's always the
that
last
they're
race
getting
that's
past
like I'm up
people.
at midnight. I'm up at midnight at ASD and I'm like, come on, get this results in. I know I'm gonna cash, and then I finally it takes a while, but it gets there.
We got a vote for the Vegas Hooters. by
Marla's
Marla.
in on the Vegas Hooters.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I kind of liked. I might implicate myself into some bad things, but Hooters in Gulfstream Park area. I don't know if anybody's ever been there, but I had a good time at
Yes.
Hooters.
Yeah,
So you
I
went
have
this
been
year?
in Hallandale. Yes, the Hallandale Hooters is yes.
I had a great time with Hooters there. So yeah,
Where the hell is that in Hallandale?
I don't know. It was a couple miles
Right
off.
around the corner, not too far.
All I know is Cheetah's, the strip club. I don't know about Hooters.
I can't do that.
No.
I'm just kidding. I wasn't invited there.
How do you know
I was
about
invited
that?
somewhere else.
No, I'm trying to think of where the Hooters is there.
I don't know. I don't know where anything is there. I was like getting an Uber. So
Yeah, no, I know it. Yeah. Oh, there's one in Pembroke.
me and the
Pines.
big timer Matthew DeSantis were out there. You know.
Yeah.
Has
Oh, that's
anybody heard
the
from
thing
him?
in
I talk
Pembroke
to him now
Pines.
and then. He's big time in it, right?
I met Matt at Saratoga. It was awesome.
Yeah.
For a little bit. He was
He's such
busy,
a good
but it
dude.
was good. It was awesome. Yeah, it was 4-star Dave Day, so it was
I miss him.
very packed.
Prick. I miss that prick. We'll get him on here once I'm back to good health. You know.
Yeah, I said you gotta get you on the stream. That's what I said to him.
Yeah. He's good people. His parents live right near me, so I'm sure I'll see him again soon. but-
Oh, okay, good.
All right. Dennis says smash the bet. This is 40% insurance tonight, right? $15 exacta box 1-4 Delmar. Of course, he doesn't give the race number or anything like that.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, so
Yeah.
Eh.
Right.
look at I'm getting called out. There's no Hooters in Hallandale. I don't know Hallandale from Miami. I don't know where.
Right.
it is.
Yeah, there you go.
Technically, well, that Pembroke Pines in Fort
Thank
Lauderdale,
you.
right? I think Trisha will. There's one in Pembroke Pines and there's one in Fort Lauderdale. Trisha, let me know if I'm correct on that one.
Yeah, I don't know.
I can tell you that you're correct on that, but Pembroke Pines is like way out west from the track.
Right.
Right
There
across
is
from
one
the
in
track
Fort
is
Lauderdale. I know
There's
that.
Hallandale Beach Flanagan's. You can walk across the track to there, and that's
Yeah.
sort of like a
Maybe that
more
was it. I have no
family-friendly
idea.
Hooters.
You know, I had a couple drinks.
There's one.
couple
There's definitely one
cocktails
on
with
Atlantic Boulevard in Fort Lauderdale. I know that. I think
All
Trish
right.
can help me on that one. I think South Atlantic Boulevard or something.
I like that it's become a big debate, though.
Yeah.
That's my favorite part.
Sorry, I lived there for like 8 years. I know
Oh, okay.
where the titties are. Okay.
Well, see, now we're getting all rated, and this makes me
There you
uncomfortable.
go.
I'm so
It's all
uncomfortable.
good.
Look at now, Trisha. I don't know you personally, but I'm
Oh,
glad
yeah.
you're here.
Scarlett's is a great time.
Oh,
They do
okay,
lunch
there you
too.
go.
She's going to Cheetahs.
Or Scarlet. Oh, okay. There you go.
Scarlett, yeah. I mean, come on.
Nice.
I've only been to Gulfstream Park once. Next time, I'm going to lean into you guys for advice for sure.
Yeah, go to Scarlett's for lunch, then hit the track, then go to Cheetah's after.
I can't, dude. I mean, how much
All
money
right.
do I have? I mean,
Well, it depends on how well you play, I guess.
Yeah, you gotta win at the
That's
track.
true.
Exactly.
I mean,
Yeah.
I've only got a few million in the bank, so I'm not like wealthy, but
Yeah, I
Are
was
you saying if
surprised.
you win at
the-
the track, you can win at
Yeah.
Cheetahs?
or you just walk in with a handsome face like mine and you just get what you want, you know?
See? Oh, it is.
Scarlett's, baby. You know a place like Scarlett's is going to be classy too.
It is. The lunch crew even is classy, so you know it's good.
You get some steaks and chicken wings there. What do you got?
I don't know. I've never eaten there.
They have a buffet.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
love
they
a guy who
usually- those
talks about the
places have
food at a
buffets,
strip
yeah.
club. You ever met a guy who talks about the food at a strip club?
Rachel's is the steakhouse / strip club, but they're up in Orlando. I think that they had one a little bit south, closer to Miami. That one ended up
Right near
closed.
Disney. Right near Disney.
Right off I-4.
You know? Trisha lives in Hollywood, dude. I think my cousin lives in Hollywood. Is that Pembroke Pines area? That all sounds familiar. That's all kind of
Hollywood-
together, right?
Hollywood
Hialeah,
was
is that a
like-
place?
Exit up from Hallandale.
Yeah, Hialeah and Ventura. Ventura's after Hallandale, and then
That's ghetto,
Yeah.
right? Hialeah's
Yeah.
ghetto.
the famous Ventura Mall.
There's parts of Hialeah that are rough, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, don't go too far in Hialeah. Pawn shop
Like
every
Detroit,
like
you know?
10 seconds. 10,
I'll let Aunt
Didn't-
Jana walk me around next time I'm in Gulfstream.
What? What'd you say?
I'll let Jana walk me around there in at Gulfstream
That's
next time.
that's not the word I heard. Okay, yeah.
I said Aunt Jana.
Oh, okay.
I thought I heard that too, Carson.
Oh,
What does
wow.
that mean?
I didn't think that you said that verb that you said. That's all. That's what I'm saying.
It
Trisha,
is, though.
Trisha's ready out. Watch your mouth. Exactly.
I'm not bad for
Right, yeah.
15 minutes. I'm already in trouble. Dude, I grew
There's
up in
nice
Detroit. You don't
parts
think
of
there's
Hialeah,
15
for sure.
ghettos
There's
there
some
that we can all talk
parts.
about openly? Come on. It's not even an insult.
It's no. There's just areas that are
Where
rough.
I
Which
grew up-
there's rough areas everywhere. I don't
Right.
Dude,
yeah.
Where I
All
grew
of
up, like if you
Hialeah
weren't
is
on
bad.
food stamps, you were considered wealthy. How's that?
Yeah, I went to a wedding at Detroit like about 4 years ago. Like the downtown area is nice, but then
It is. It's
obviously,
great.
you know,
if you know where you're going,
certain
it's great.
areas. Yeah.
You want to go to
Yeah, you just
Ford
gotta know where
Field,
you're
the
going.
casinos, or
Yeah, the
Comerica Park.
casino. I was there. Yep.
Go to Comerica Park. You go to that little strip where there's
It was
bars.
nice.
And,
Yeah, Ford Field. Everything was right there. Yeah.
yeah, if you walk 2 blocks over there, you're getting murdered with a freaking steak knife. Other
Yeah,
than
my
that,
cousin
great.
like looked at me and he's like, just walk this way and you're all set.
Look
Yep.
straight ahead. Don't
Yeah, don't
walk
make eye
crooked.
contact. Yep.
That's like Newark, New Jersey. You don't stop at red lights. Don't get out of your car. But downtown by Union Station, they have really good restaurants.
Is Trisha trolling me? Who's Trisha M? Dude? I love it. I mean, this is great. I'll take you to find your drugs, dude. Dude, I don't even smoke weed, man. I don't.
Okay.
I really don't. I drink too much, but I don't take drugs. I will do an Eddie once in a while, you know, an edible. You know, things get stressful. I got bad lungs now, though. I'm getting old. I can't do it anymore. You know,
All right.
can't smoke.
That's what the people do, right? They eat those edibles if they can't smoke. Yep.
I don't know. I haven't done any of that, dude. I'll be honest. I would tell you if I did.
Oh, we got riders off horses at Del Mar. Sorry to change the subject.
Yeah, let's definitely not talk about horse racing in this horse racing podcast. But Trisha's gonna walk me to find my drugs. I love that. That is
funny.
beautiful.
Trisha on speed dial.
Yeah,
That's funny.
Yeah,
I love that. That's funny.
love it. Love it.
Yeah, until
Just
you've
like
done
visualize it. Gulfstream Park. You walk across the street. We'll go down 2 blocks here. Take a cut down this dark, path between two tall buildings.
Yeah, I've never been to Gulfstream. I gotta go. Yeah.
Trusty coming in hot. Lions, exactly, babe. I got the cap. Yep, I just bought it. It's time, babe.
Oh yeah, I want to tell you guys. I got the Haskell cap here. I was showing you. Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Do not.
Yeah, it was fun.
Keith, I love you, brother. We were just talking about the Lions, though.
Oh, I know.
Give me it. Give me some love.
There you go. Let's get the Lions back.
I swear to God, a year
here.
ago, me and Matt did like an NFL preview for the Super Bowl futures bets. And he's an Eagles fan. Matthew DeSantis. He's a big Eagles fan, and I'm a Lions fan. I'm like, the Lions are gonna suck, blah, blah, blah. They got a good young core. And he's like, I really like the Eagles to make the Super Bowl. And I'm like, yeah, me too, actually, because the year before that, they were like 8-8 or whatever. Went back and forth, and we both said if you were going to put money on it, put it on the Eagles, and they went to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So this year, I'm saying it, babe. The Lions. I'm going to come up this short of going to the Super Bowl, but they're going to the NFC title game.
Wow.
Against the Eagles.
I like it. There you go. Up and coming team there. Yep.
Let's go around the horn. Who's your NFL team? Keith, go.
Well, my favorite team or the team I think is going to win?
Your team.
Well, I was going to say Oakland Raiders, Las Vegas Raiders.
You're in bad shape this year, dude. We know that,
Tough
right?
schedule, too. Yep.
Sean?
Patriots. We're screwed.
Of course.
We got our sixth ring. We're fine. We got our sixth ring.
Oh, yeah, yeah. From my guy Brady from Michigan, so that makes sense. Carson, who's your NFL team?
We're cool.
Broncos.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yep.
It's going to be a rough year for you, too.
Oh, we're facing a week one, Carson. Nice.
Russell might actually have 10 completions in a game this year. Maybe.
Yeah.
He's going to do good, I think.
Okay.
Who?
Okay.
Russell
New
Wilson.
system now. I think he's going to do pretty good.
Wilson. Is he still in the league? Holy hell. The Broncos have him? I mean, that guy sucks.
That's okay. If you guys are brave enough to talk shit on game night, we can live
Let's
stream.
go,
those
baby.
two.
I wish we played you
If you
guys.
think I talk bad
it.
here about horse racing, you have got to get your muffs for NFL with me.
Let's go.
Right.
We'll do a
Terrell Davis isn't coming through that window, that door.
Carson, you and I will do a show where we predict the NFL then before me and Matt did it last year. I think it was like the week leading up to the regular season. We'll do it. If you guys believe, you have faith.
Yeah, I'll do it. Yeah. Hell yeah.
Carson's diehard. She was looking for a Broncos bar over the weekend. I saw her tweet.
Jesus Christ.
Okay.
Yeah, preseason games.
What have you guys had? I mean, since the biggest prick in the NFL history, Jay Cutler, who have you had? I mean, just
What are you talking about, man? I had a Super Bowl.
They did?
Yeah,
Peyton
Manning.
What are you? Are you still high?
Ketamine drip, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, Russell Wilson won when he was on Seattle, but Denver, what have they done? They haven't done anything.
Have you heard of Peyton Manning?
Oh, okay. That was like 20 years ago, but
Him with the Colts, maybe.
no, he did. Yeah, he went in there and he won with a great dominant defense. I remember solidified himself as a Hall of Famer, but that was Peyton's team again.
That was one of the worst Super Bowl performances.
Several years. Do you know who we beat in the playoffs? The fucking Patriots.
Yes. Now I'm on your team.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was at the goal line. Exactly. We couldn't get the 2 point. Denver was gassed. Denver was absolutely gassed, and we couldn't get the 2 point.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, that's cute. Dennis likes the Saints. That's cute. What a shit box of an organization that is.
So
Just a total shithole.
I can totally see Dennis as a brown bagger.
Yeah, I mean, just incredible. That fits you, Dennis. Perfect. Marlo's making sense. Trevor Lawrence, and I live 30 minutes from Clemson University. Trevor Lawrence, if you don't believe in that kid, you're fucking sad. That dude is the truth. He will win multiple Super Bowls in his career. The Jaguars are kind of a joke of an organization, but I think that dude might be enough to put him over.
Or with the Jets,
Sheets player.
Yeah.
Sheets player. Welcome to the team here, but no.
Boy.
I mean, that is bad.
That's
sorry.
We've heard that since Jimmy Johnson left, and that
do or die now this year.
Anybody
yeah.
that supports the Cowboys at all?
That's what you say, right, Spin? It's the curse of Jimmy Johnson.
The curse
Oh
of
my
Jimmy
God.
Johnson. Since he left the Cowboys, they stink. Exactly.
Hey, so I hate to interrupt all this football talk, but we have 5 minutes to race 8. Who's race 8?
Nice.
Please, thank you, Tim. Thank
Get
you
me
for
back
keeping
to what
us on
I'm
track.
decent at. Yeah.
Sean's usually in charge of keeping me on track. But Tim,
Yeah,
Thank
but
you,
you're a
Tim.
guest
I'll sit
tonight,
back.
so exactly.
Let me
so-
take one more stab here. The Cowboys won 4 Super Bowls in the 90s because of a shit Herschel Walker trade from the Vikings, who's a shitty or even shittier organization, the Minnesota Vikings. That trade was so lopsided that you got Emmitt Smith, Leon Lett, Michael Irvin. I mean, keep naming the Hall of Famers on that team that they got out of that trade. Cowboys sucked. The organization sucks. Jimmy Johnson sucks. Everybody sucks. The Cowboys are the worst team in all of sports, not just football. Thank you. All right, let's go.
Mic drop. There you
Let's go.
That's it. All right. Who do you guys like in this finale?
Yeah, we'll start with Tim.
Oh, sure. Start with Tim. Hey, so the 7's a favorite in here, and I can see why, but I'm just going to talk about one horse because we don't have a lot of time, and that is the 6 horse. So doesn't look like a lot in here on the 6, but I watched every one of these races, and this horse has always been in trouble. And if you look at that race 2 races back when the horse was on turf, which they are again, when you look at that turf race, that horse completely checked up at the beginning, got banged around early, was way back. And if you look at the daily racing form, it says late energy during the last 16th. It wasn't late energy. This horse was full of run at 5 furlongs. And coming from the back on a 5 furlong race is not easy. Finished 4th, but it was only beaten by 2 3/4 length in a 4th place finish. And this horse was looking for room, was outside all the way, darted inside and ended up coming up the rail towards the end. But I think the 6 is going to blow by him late, and I'm 6-7.
Nice.
Carson?
Yeah, I'm with the 1 here. Get the
Oh,
true
very
maiden
good.
a shot. I liked her mom. Her mom was a good sprinter on the synthetic and had a good work the other day.
I like
Nice.
it. I like it. Keith?
Just the 1, Carson? Sorry. Did you mention any other horses or just the 1?
I was just going to talk about the 1 because Tim already mentioned the 6.
Okay. I'm just jotting notes here.
Yeah, I like the 4 here actually.
2
Fancy
minutes.
Phyllis. Yep. So with the 4, you're like the producer in my ear.
Yeah, dude.
Love
Sean,
that.
yeah.
I
Tim,
like the
you're-
4.
Tim's hired.
That's funny.
Keep the boys on
2-minute
track.
warning. Yeah, just the 4 had a rough start last race and finished well. I know was 5th, but only lost by 4 3/4 lengths. So was there at the finish. I think there'll be more to offer. And this is all 2nd time starter. So I like the 4, and let's see. And then I like the 7. Obviously, I think there's just class drop. And I know it's a favorite right now, but the trainer's over right now. So I couldn't put that horse really on top. So I like 4-7 here.
Okay. So this is my pick here, right? And we've been 12.
Go ahead,
let's see,
Sean. We're
4,
waiting.
12, and 24, 28. So you have $22 left. Is that
We're
correct?
going all in.
Okay.
We're going all in. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 horses left.
Box them
So
all.
I am just doing a simple, straight $5 exacta 7 all. Daisuke
Nice.
is going to the front. He will not be caught, and he's getting his picture taken. He's on
One
fire.
more time, Sean.
In their
Simplify
turf
that for
and
me.
their speed.
One too many ketamine drips tonight. What was the top horse?
7 all.
7
Moving
all.
forward
They're
is
loading
Miss
up.
Bikini.
Yep.
Better hit that button. Yep.
I'm betting it, dude.
Fancy Phyllis is next. Lulu's Lullaby and Jose Campos.
4 scratches in this race. Wow.
Yep.
And Want to Go Dancing to the outside gate.
The
Final
5
race
Sophia's
tonight.
horse would have been a
The
monster. in
foggy
this race.
conditions.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
they're almost right. The field is now all in and locked up.
Need that 7 on top then, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, 7
And
all
they're
the
off
way.
and Want to Go Dancing best away. A bit slow Eva's record, and coming through is Fancy Phyllis to target for the lead. And is driven to the front on the inside of Want to Go Dancing. And they go out by a length to Lulu's Lullaby, shading Miss Bikini, and a length and a half away off the inside is Eva's record. Going clear Fancy Phyllis by a length to Want to Go Dancing. 1.5 Miss Bikini, Lulu's Lullaby, and off the track Eva's record, building some run, has started to come up 3 wide. 3 lengths covers the field as they swing to the 3/8. Fancy
Best
Phyllis
start
by a
by the
length to Want to
6
Go
by far.
Dancing.
This horse wins
Driving
for
up the
5.
inside, Miss Bikini, Lulu's Lullaby the center, starting to pick up ground as well, and off the track Eva's record. Fancy Phyllis in front as they corner. A length to Want to Go Dancing up the inside. Miss Bikini now will look for room in the center, is coming into second spot. Down the outside, Lulu's Lullaby. It's Fancy Phyllis 2 in front. Miss Bikini balancing up on the outside.
3.
Miss Bikini coming, and Miss Bikini racing to the front. Fancy Phyllis on the inside, and Miss Bikini, and Miss Bikini.
34, folks.
4
narrowly.
really fought
Miss
hard here.
Bikini going on to
He
win.
did.
Scores about a half
How
length, maybe a
Daisuke
quarter.
did not
Fancy
get the
Phyllis
lead
second,
by
Lulu's
himself was
Lullaby
amazing.
third, then Want to Go
Yeah.
Dancing, and Eva's record was
How
lower.
he just lets the 4 go, I have
58-57.
no idea.
Yeah, not sure.
His horse only runs one way, and he just lets the
He
4
rates-
go, and that makes
yeah.
his horse have no chance.
I really thought I had my 4. I put a win bet in late too.
Did you?
Nice try. I got bet down too. I guess they got my money. I just put $5.
Justin Stein.
Hey, listen, we have more people on right now than we did like an hour ago. Do you guys, is there any other racing going on right now? Is there anything interesting?
We should have Del Mar,
Del Mar still going?
I believe. Yeah, right.
Yeah, they just
Well,
raced. Yeah.
we have
Del Mar-
another race going
No,
on there.
they have 22 minutes to their last race. 8th
All
race.
right, let's
Would
do
you
that.
guys want to hang on for that? If you don't want
Yep.
to, I get it. I mean, I
Yep.
know all
No,
those-
There are 4 races left at Chucktown, El Hombre's favorite track.
anybody in for that? I am.
That'll be like
4, 6,
11:30
7
tonight. We'll
unofficial
be done
winners,
with
3
that.
I got a
Miss
couple
Bikini,
beers. I
second
don't have to
4
work in the
Fancy
morning,
Phyllis,
so I'm in.
Third,
You
6
know?
Lulu's Lullaby. 7 Want to Go Dancing. Fourth.
I got
First
enough
quarter, 22 and 3,
Oxycontin
the
to
half
get me through the
45
night.
and 4.
Kidding.
The
I don't
time
have any more Oxycontin.
58:57.
KK.
Canterbury Park's coming off a rain delay, so they have 4 left.
See,
There
got
we
time.
go.
You guys
I
want
like
to do
that
it? We'll
one.
do it. It's
I
up
like
to you.
Canterbury.
But before we do, Sheets player says he will bet me 500 the Cowboys go. Yes, 100%, babe.
Wow. Nice.
What do we
bet.
have to do? How do we manage this?
Wow.
I think
Dennis, I'm
you
not
have
pissed.
to.
I was just surprised.
I
that he
think
did-
if you need to PayPal
Yeah, but how do we handle
money,
this
and I will
bet?
pay the winner at the end.
I don't know Sheets player though. Sheets player could just disappear on me if I agree.
Well,
to this
that's why I
bet.
say, hombre, both of
Pay
you
him at-
PayPal me the money, and I will send the money to the winner.
That's fair. I trust you. I trust Tim. Tim's a military man, baby. You can't disrespect that. So, Sheets, if you're in, I'll do it. What's further mean, by the way? If they both lose in the first round of the playoffs, is that a push? Can we agree on that? Or if they both don't make the playoffs altogether,
Yeah.
that's a
Yeah,
push.
I say if they finish in the equal, whether it be outside the playoffs or in the same round of the playoffs, that's a push.
It's a push, right? Yeah.
Hi,
So they'll get
Marla.
their money
Great
back.
to see you.
One has to go
All
further.
right. Yeah. Yeah. One has to go further. That's the rule. Yep.
Okay, good. 100, yeah, $500, fine. Chump change, baby. Marla, have a good night. Thanks for checking in. It's good to hear from you. It's my first time on in like 4 weeks, so getting teary-eyed thinking about all the things I've missed here in the horse racing industry.
I will just say for that last race, when Sean and I first came on, and the stream, we had some difficulties and things early, but I said this last race was a total mess, and it didn't. Anybody could win. It was just a mess with all the best horses scratching out.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, the 5 horse would have been a major player in
The
that
5
race.
would have been
Right,
one
the
to
5
5.
would have walked away with it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Sophia. Yep. She would have taken that one to school. Exactly. So, okay. So Del Mar, we have, 19 minutes to post?
Do you guys want to hang out? If you don't want to, I understand. It's just an
No,
idea.
That's fine. We'll do a Del Mar.
Let's get us a
Yeah.
retweet. If you guys could retweet us on Twitter or whatever, and let's talk about what's
Yeah.
happening. I'm going to do it real quick.
So we go into Del Mar.
Yep. We want to Del
That's what we
Mar.
did.
All right, so let's
Probably
read.
the most
Mr.
major.
Tiff and Del Mar.
I'm gonna put who did I just win that 500 from?
Hmm?
Sheets player. Send that 500. Send me a email or private message, DM on Trust the Profits at on Twitter or whatever it is. X now. I don't even know. That's how long I've been out. X. Are we calling it X now, or is it still Twitter?
It's X.
I still say Twitter, but
On Twitter, on X, Sheets player, Trust T Profits, and I will send you a Venmo or PayPal to send. We're both going to send 500 to Tim. You can trust me with the money. If not, you can bash me. And there's 11,000 followers here, which I'm not going to risk my reputation on that. But I will make the bet with Tim holding the money that the Lions are better than your shithole Cowboys.
McCarthy's getting the play calling this year. So.
Jesus Christ, what a nightmare that is. How many, the over-under on the drug arrests for the Cowboys this year? 30?
12.
This is a terrible team. CD Lamb, yes or no, prison. That's a 50-50 bet. Glad to be back. Everybody's so happy to have me back.
That's funny.
You can see all the smiles and hands across America for it. Mike Whitten, baby. He'll hold the money.
After the
Mike
last
Whitten
race,
said he'll hold the money, dude.
After the last race, we're gonna sing "We Are the World."
There
Yes,
you go.
dude, yeah, please.
I'll be right back.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Cheers.
You got to drop some more strip club names before you go, but
Oh, we got the Get Out race at Del Mar as a 2-year-old. Wow.
Tommy
Yeah.
says Hawthorne's got 3 left as well. So
Yeah.
lots of room for wiggle
There's
room.
lots of choices. I'm up for it. Let's go.
Oh, I'm in this
I'm here.
Hawthorne tournament, actually. I've been doing pretty good. It's a free tournament that they offer, so I got to see how I'm doing.
This is offered by Hawthorne. Is it a win place
Yeah.
tournament type thing?
It's you pick a horse each race. Now they have a summer coast to coast, so they actually added like Del Mar and Saratoga to this contest, and you select a horse each race that they pick. Like they did. Let's see, we got Hawthorne race 5, which is actually coming up in 10 minutes. I picked the 1 horse. It's a $2 mythical win play show. And whoever cashes the most out of, I don't know, they probably have about,
How many races?
I would say the whole summer. So it's probably going to be at least
Oh, okay.
75 races or something like that.
So it's almost like a fantasy league type thing rather than a
I'm 123rd out of 1,226.
That's still damn good.
top 10%, babe.
Yeah. It's keeping me in it here.
Mike Whitten looking for Adderall money. All right. Now, Mike, when you do the Adderall, because you know I'm ADHD, I'm that type of person. Took me 37 years to admit that I had that, but I do. Do you crush them up and snort them? I mean, because a lot of people abuse the drug. I don't abuse the drug. I take the drug like in pill form. Do you crush them up, snort them? How do you do it? Tell us. Let's get inside the mind of Mike Whitten. All right.
I feel like I'm
I don't do
on
it.
a documentary.
Hey, we don't even
Yeah,
need the
man.
mind of a horse player. We just need the mind of Mike Whitten.
I need
Yeah.
Mike Whitten's take on how the management of Adderall. I mean, because I've actually seen this done, by the way.
I
Kid I
think
went to high school with. Yeah, dude. Like we were at a this was not that long ago either. We were in our late 30s. Just went to a party with a group of friends, and he's like, he had Adderall, and he's like, I'm gonna take 2 of these or whatever. I'm like, okay, cool, because I take like 3 of them a day. Like prescription. Not a big deal for me. He's crushing them up. I'm like, what are you doing? Because he was all drunk and doing it in front of me. I'm like, wow. And he's like snorting these things like it's cocaine or something. And I'm like, congrats, dude. You have made it, man. If you're snorting a prescription drug.
I think the current preference though, Ombre, leads to liquefying it and injecting it between the toes.
Is
I
that-
think,
Wow. That's
Now we're
good
getting deep,
insight.
yeah.
That's good insight, dude. Yeah, that's like crushing it up and snorting it is like level 2 horrendous humanity level. Like you have really, if you take the drug and you're not like prescribed it, you're a bad person, not a terrible person. If you crush it up and snort it unprescribed, you're on the edge of a terrible person. Let's be honest. Mike, probably getting into your territory. I think Mike probably snorts it. Mike Whitten. But if you're going into like boiling it down, you say boiling it and injecting it liquid, how do you do it? You put like a lighter under a spoon like you do with the heroin?
I have no clue.
Hey, Armchair.
There he is. What's up, Armchair?
Out of my league, man. I just threw something
Yeah.
out there.
Come on, Tim. I know you got a lot of experience with boiling it on a spoon. I think the heroin, you put the powder on a spoon,
Right.
and then you boil it like with a lighter or something.
Heat it up
How
and
does
it
it become
liquefies. That's the thing, and that's why I just said I was trying to just say liquefy it, but I have no clue how that would happen.
I don't either. I'm really
Glad I
interested.
don't know
If
that
anybody
world.
knows out
Yep.
there in the comments, please check in with us. How does the powder become liquid?
Mike, help us out.
Like if you're lighting a powder under a spoon, it secretly becomes liquid somehow that you can pull into a syringe and shoot it into your. I don't know how it becomes liquid.
Tricia
Period.
thinks that was pretty specific, Tim.
That was good.
Yes.
That was a good
Yeah,
laugh
Tim
there.
knows a little bit too much on this subject, babe.
Tricia's gonna bring you around Hialeah, Tim. You're gonna have some fun.
We'll take the strip club tour and we'll teach you all about it. But Tim's going to teach us about Adderall on the backside.
No.
You know what I mean? But seriously, I don't understand the. Armchair says stick to the grass. I agree, guys. We don't need the hard stuff.
Yes.
You don't
Right
need it.
there you go.
Have some booze. Light
Yeah.
up.
Yeah, it's from the earth, right?
Yeah, babe. It's not bad for you, dude. Even the mushrooms. I've never done the mushrooms in my life. Psilocybin, never done it in my life. But hey, at least it's grown from the earth,
Hey, so if you don't know what time it is at Del Mar, it's Riders Up.
Well, there you go.
Let's go.
Bring
Let's
us
do
right
it. So what do we
I'm
have
actually,
here?
yeah, I've been
Yeah,
looking
go
at
ahead.
the horses here.
I love the horse. I love the 3. Invincible.
By the way,
Crazy.
Armchair. I owe this to
Checking in.
Armchair. Because the timing of me and Armchair's conversation that we had about, I don't know, 4 weeks ago coincided with me hospitalized and going through a really bad time.
Mm.
And we had like kind of set into motion a couple of things, including maybe a surprise for the channel here. So
Nice.
I owe you that conversation. Armchair, if you're listening, I apologize. I was in the hospital for almost 2 weeks. And this is the first time I've been on in a month. I owe you a conversation. Let's have it tomorrow if you can. If not, in the next few days, dude. So I sincerely apologize for not getting back to you. It has been a rough go. So hit me up, brother.
All right.
Witten. We got to get Witten on. Witten, are you willing to come on the podcast, the show
Yeah.
here on a?
Yeah. Like
Man, this guy's he's becoming a legend. Him and Todd.
yeah,
And if you're, and by the way, if you're willing to do a hard drug while we're on, even better.
Wow, that would be pretty
Yeah,
entertaining.
like if you're willing to snort a drug, like spoon it into your nose or whatever, while we're on, even better.
all of a sudden our screen goes blank.
If you'll do it, I'll do it.
The
I'm-
FCC steps in.
I'm sitting over here worried about drinking on camera.
Yeah. Why? Come on, please. Armchair, thank you. That was sincere, man. That was the timing of that
All
was
right.
incredible. Like I was, I told a story a little while ago. Blacked out in the hospital
Yeah.
and did a whole thing. Surgeries later. I'm alive, but yeah, let's talk this weekend, dude.
Most important thing right now. Yep.
Yep, I'm alive. Damn. Mike Whitten, though, dude, come on. Talk to us. Trusttheprophets@gmail.com if you want to come on. Let's do it. I think it'd be fun. And if you're willing to do a hard drug on camera, even better.
I think I found my horse in this race. I'm gonna reveal it a little later. I got 10 minutes.
Keith getting serious on us here. Yeah, dude, I'll be honest though. I'm betting on this race again. I'm down. Tim, you cheated me out of my $30 or whatever I bet earlier on that 3-horse.
Got you.
Tim owes me money now.
I got you.
Come up with a winner, Tim.
If you weren't on at the end of Assiniboia on Monday night, I cashed for $1,200 in the last 2 races.
Did you
live.
really?
That's amazing.
Damn, nice,
Wow.
babe.
He took
You know
all
I'm
their
just
money.
kidding.
Literally.
You know I'm just kidding. I would never expect anybody.
Literally took all their money.
Coming from a person who has been doing live picks on a YouTube channel for 3+ years, I would never hold anybody to a winner or loser.
It must have been a good night because I woke up on Tuesday morning and I had like a dozen new people following me on Twitter.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
Good
all
for
right.
you, man.
Always nice
Good.
to see.
You're a great capper, though. I mean, you come off, and as Keith and Sean do as well. Like, you have a reasoning behind what you're saying. It's not bullshit. Some people, like Dennis, they come on and talk shit and then make excuses. Dennis, I'm kidding if you're listening, but no.
Hey, I've already told Dennis. We're both here in Louisville area, so we're gonna meet up at Churchill when they open back up in September.
Dude, I want to go. If Dennis can possibly make the long trek to Keeneland, I'm gonna try to go to Keeneland for the fall meet at some point, maybe even just for a day or two. But I didn't plan to be in the hospital, so.
When Bree announced that championship game at Keeneland, and I think it's like the first Saturday, but I sent her a note and I said, hey, we should do something on track. And she said, it sounds like fun. So I don't know if they're looking at something or working something, but that would be a lot of fun to do something stable, do on track.
Could you look the date of that up? Because I would like to go. Even if it's just for like a quick bop and boop in and out for a day or two. I love Keeneland, dude.
I gotta go. I've never been, and I gotta go.
Yep.
I love it because it's small and it's big but small at the same time.
Saturday the 7th of October.
That's about right, dude.
There you go.
Good. And that's a big pool that she said. I know it's game credits, but still, that would be a big hit for somebody.
Yeah.
Have them have juiced up account for a long time.
So it's a $10,000 game, and so the top prize in those games is typically $1,500 to $2,500.
Nice.
That's impressive.
Unfortunately, Mike says he won't do the hard drugs on camera, but all right, Mike, we'll let you slide.
Smart,
you come on, you can do a horrible job. We all do a horrible job. Every single person on this show that's ever been on this show has had a good night and a bad night.
Yep.
Or 5 good nights and 10 bad nights, or 10 good ones and whatever.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's all fun.
Absolutely.
It's community, baby. It's community. You come in here, you expect, you come in, hopefully you bring, here was the whole thought behind the cocktail lounge. $50, you bring it into a show, you play it at a track. And for me, like, I'm literally betting the $50. And if I turn it into 300 or 0, I'm not losing sleep over it. If I lose the $50, I'm not losing sleep. I can afford it. If I turn it into 300, I'm not changing my life either. But it's like, it's a night of entertainment for free on the Trust the Profits YouTube channel. And we sit here and we bullshit and make friends. We've all become like personal friends now.
Yep.
I mean, I've met like several of the people who have been on here. None of you guys, by the way, which sucks, but
we'll have to change
we'll get there. We're doing Keeneland. Armchair says he's in for 100%. If it's October 7th, I'll start working on it, babe. I mean,
I'm definitely going to be there. I've already bought a season pass for the entire meet.
Cool.
I'll be there.
We'll get some
Very
press
cool.
passes for the Profits in there, baby. We'll get in the
That's
back
what
room.
we need.
We'll get in the big room.
We'll get our own suite or box.
Last time I was there, I was in a couple big rooms. I was like, wow.
Hey, so I don't know if anybody's actually looked at PPs for this race and everything.
Nope.
So it's kind of quick and it's the last race, and I haven't either. I'm just kind of watching horses on the track.
I have 10 across in the 3.
On the 3. I I really liked the way the 9 looked on the track, and I was watching him, and
That's
he was
my
like
horse.
third favorite. And all of a sudden, he's the favorite. But listen to this: he's a 4-1 favorite. And
That's my horse right there.
also, so I'm gonna bet a 9-12 exacta here. That's where I'm going.
I like it. Actually, those are the two horses. I know I have
Great.
I have the charts up here too, and then it shows the 12. But I actually watched just the replay of the 9 in the background right now, and I liked what I saw. So I'm sure
Same.
the public saw it too.
Is that straight, Tim?
I'm gonna bet an exacta box 9-12.
All right.
I also thought the
And-
2 looked pretty good on the track also.
And then I may sound crazy, but here's what I'm gonna do as far as a trifecta. I'm gonna bet those same 2 horses. I'm gonna bet 9-12 with 9-12, and then for third, I'm gonna bet the 2 longest shots on the board, the 5 and the 10, because I don't know if you guys are watching, but both of them are like ears pricked, on their toes, full of energy. The 5's almost a little bit crazy, and I don't know. I'm not familiar with Del Mar as far as watching, but they've got that little money bag next to the 5, and he's 14-1, and the 10 is 25-1. So I'm putting both.
Well,
of
here's a
them in
little.
there.
If you're new to horse racing and horse betting and handicapping in the horse racing industry, whenever you see a jockey and trainer with the same last name, you have a little more confidence, don't we?
Mm.
I mean, you know, there's not going to be any sidestepping.
All the DeSormos.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes it's the same person. Sometimes it's a baby brother. Sometimes it's a father and son. But at least you know then you're getting an honest effort.
Yep.
I mean, it's not necessarily a huge deal, but to me, it's like a little bit more insurance that, hey, at least this dude's not going to Irad or tease me at freaking 1-9. You know what I mean?
Oh, I know exactly what you mean.
I'm watching this Hawthorne race right here. Oh, where my horse is. Oh man, my horse is in the back. He went off as the favorite too. Wow. All right.
Tom Barsh bringing in some knowledge once again from the outside, looking in. The money bag means it's a pick 6 single.
Okay, got it. Thanks, Tom.
TB bringing the professionalism as usual.
Hey, Tom. How are you, my man?
Legend.
How's your
lounge.
How's your wife doing, Tom? By the way, let us know how your wife is doing. Hope she's doing better now. I put in my official bet. I put 10 across in the 3.
Uh-oh, 2 just dropped his rider.
Oh, I liked how that 2 looked before too. I guess that saved me money now, maybe.
They
The
got him
9 looks
corralled.
very good.
I love the 9.
Yeah.
He didn't go barely anywhere. What a great job by the outrider. He
Yeah, no,
blocked-
they got him pretty quickly. He's still fighting them though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's Mr. England.
But first time starter.
I love this 3. He lost to a Baffert monster, a potential Sadler monster, and a Mark Glatt first timer. And Frezu's been amazing on the turf for O'Neill
Oh,
at Del
oh, this
Mar.
horse. Yeah.
So Baffert's got the 4, by the way.
Yep.
Okay. Oh yeah, Sean, that 3 faced Heartland. That's pretty good.
He faced Hartley. Yeah, the 3 horses that he lost to were all monsters, and he had trouble at the gate and still lasted for 4th. So if he's facing that group, he could be. And Fraser's been incredible on the turf. for a
Oh,
young
the
rider.
2's loose now. 2's loose. They got to
What
try
the
to.
hell's going on over there?
Oh, I think I'm on a delay with FanDuel actually, so I think they
Yeah,
hopefully got this one.
you're on exactly. They got him.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
I'm actually gonna bet a couple bucks to win on the 12 just because of the speed from the outside here.
Dennis is betting winning place in the 2 and the 8 and the 11. That's probably why the 2 ran off.
Yeah.
Here, Dennis betting him and he took off. Oh crap!
That's my gripe with FanDuel. I actually reset it all the time on the stream, and I'm like a good minute and a half behind everything.
Okay. Oh, good. So September 5th, Tom. Because you're okay.
My mom
There
just
you
went
go.
through that same surgery, Tom.
Thoughts and,
So
thoughts and prayers, Tom.
that's a pretty major deal. 10 to win, bet on the 8. I don't know what that means. Let's go. 10 to win,
Benny,
bet on the
hey,
8 horse.
Benny.
I guess at Del Mar.
Yeah, I'm guessing the 8. Yeah.
Benny bets. Good luck to you, sir.
Good luck. Yeah.
Trisha, you got any strip clubs in the Keeneland area that we can talk about? We're talking about having a meetup down there, up there for me. I'm joking. Of course, I would never do such a thing.
Wink, wink.
As I put on Twitter, the great thing is I paid off all my medical bills from the beginning of the year, but unfortunately, my travel budget has been cut as a result.
9 straight to the lead.
Oh, you've been a wild man, dude. Sean,
Yeah.
what have you done this year? Give us the recap.
Yeah, no, yeah.
He's been at Woodbine. He's been at Saratoga. Where else? I mean, come on.
Yeah, Del Mar, the Delaware,
This race
Monmouth,
is off.
yeah,
Incredible.
Tampa. No complaints.
Are you going to Charlestown for the Virginia
No.
or the no?
No.
Oh, this race is off. Actually, I didn't even realize now.
All right, here we
Yes.
go. We don't have the permission to show Del Mar, so
No, we do
All
not.
right.
No.
So that
He's
Tim that I
rushed
was talking about, longest shot in the field, that how he looked wired in the paddock, he has bolted out to the lead, and he's in
Wow.
front right now over the 9.
Did you see how fast he's going though? Wow.
Yes,
Yeah.
22.
22 to the quarter.
My 3 just went from 9 to 2 to 3 to 1.
No way that horse is going to be there at the end. Well, I mean, you have the other long shot too, right? So that's
I like where the 9 is sitting.
yeah. 9, the replay on the 9 was excellent. I bet a couple bucks on the 12 just at the price.
Yeah, the thing about the 12, I'm watching him though, and he just got behind horses. He was ready to
Yep.
run, and he had nowhere to go, so he had to back
Yeah.
up. So he's going to come with the second rush. Here he comes.
Too
9's on the
far back.
lead.
Yeah, 9 looks good here.
I love the 9.
Ooh, 6. Who was that? I know it was. Wow. Look at this 9.
9 easy.
Love the
boy.
9.
Did you get 2 for second? Yeah, I thought the 2 looked good on the track. That was the horse that actually got loose a little
That was the
bit.
one that got loose.
Wow.
But 7 to 2.
Yeah. See how much that exacta paid. 27 for a buck.
Not bad at all.
Yep.
Dennis's territory is Churchill, Tricia. It's different.
Oh.
That's different. Louisville is not the same as Lexington.
Sean, your 3 actually went off as the favorite. I'm
I
shocked
know.
by that.
Someone lost a lot of money on the 3.
7 to
Right.
2 on the 9.
He went
Wow.
from 5 to 1 to 3 to 1 in the last minute. Someone just lost a lot of money in that 3.
Mandela does pretty well with these kind of horses. Yeah.
He does very well.
Bolt Doro. You know, it's strange because I really started to get into horse racing, I would say about 5 years ago, and you're starting to really see the new sires come out like Vino Rosso and Catholic Boy. It's just strange because I actually saw him race, of course. So.
Yeah.
Welcome back, Miss Carson.
How you doing?
I have been.
The 9 blew everybody out at Delaware.
Bolt Doro. Bolt Doro, baby.
Hombre's
One.
looking for what do you call it? Strip clubs near Keeneland for the meetup.
By the way, I'm not actually. I won't do that.
But Trish said that's Dennis's territory, but that's no. I'm just recapping what we.
Yeah.
Exactly.
God,
I'm coming to Keeneland for October 7th.
Okay. Well,
We
let's
were
see this-
talking about Carson. They're doing the stable duel championship contest
I'm
on the
coming,
7th of
yeah.
October on that Saturday.
Autograph
And
session.
basically, I sent a note to Bree and told her we should do something on track that day. And she said it sounds like fun, so we'll see if she actually does it. But I plan to be there either way.
I will
Awesome.
be there for work, of course. There's Deja Vu, which is closer to Keeneland and the airport. And then there's Spearmint Rhino, of course, the world renowned, which is closer to 75.
That's too much. I have too much self-respect for that.
Yeah, it just worries me that Carson just rattles these off like
Yeah. We don't even need the Google Maps. You know, we got you, Carson.
But
Yeah.
Carson, it's like I pass Deja Vu's going to my mom's. It's like 2 minutes from there.
Yeah, I mean, if you drive by it all the time.
If you want to hear a
Depends
fun
what you
deja
say.
vu story, here's a fun deja vu story. And this is in Michigan, Flint, Michigan, which is the worst city maybe in America. You remember the water crisis? You guys probably heard
Yeah,
this?
yeah.
That's how bad this city is. I mean, just a shithole. Detroit looks like I don't know, freaking Dubai compared to this. All right, like incredibly poor, just the shittiest city in the world. All right, that's Flint. In the middle of Flint is Deja Vu. 18 plus bar. They don't serve. I think they must have served liquor and alcohol. I don't know. I can't even remember. 18 plus though. I go up there with my friends, a group of like 8 of us. I think I was like 19. We go up there. I swear to God, dude, one of my sister's friends owning the place with the like on the floor. Like she was like one of the hottest strippers I've ever seen. And this girl was like not even close to anything you'd ever imagine to be a hot stripper as somebody I grew up with. And I'm looking at this girl the whole time. I'm like, man, she's way too familiar. And like 3 hours later, I'm talking to her and like me, I'm such a weird person in general when it comes to like talking to people. Cause I'm like trying to get into her head about it. Like, how did you end up here? Like, it was so sad for me. So I'm like, I didn't mean to be an asshole to challenge you how you ended up here, but that's kind of how it ended up, the conversation. But yeah, it was that's deja vu. That's my memory of deja vu, though. It wasn't even bad. I was just like, wow, I thought you'd be doing something better. You know, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm sure I came off like the biggest prick in the history of humanity, but shout out to her, whatever her name was. I've derailed the whole program. Thank you. If I could remember her name and her fake name too, I'll give her a shout out. There's no chance she's listening.
Maybe
but
she's watching. Yeah.
who knows? It was like
That would be true
Dynasty
deja
or
vu.
it was whatever. Give me the top 10 stripper names ever used, and it was one of those.
Cinnamon.
No. Usually
Amber.
a black girl uses the cinnamon.
No, redheads use cinnamon.
They do? Do we know this? Carson, again. I don't mean to pry.
Pro.
Yeah.
Tim mentioned this earlier. A little bit too much information from you.
It is accurate information.
Cinnamon's redhead. Why? Is there any correlation? I can't.
Cinnamon. What do you mean? Because cinnamon's a red herb, like spice.
Okay, is it? Okay. I thought it was like brownish. I don't know.
Okay.
All right, so give me the other top 10. Guys, you guys have been to strip
Amber.
clubs. Keith has stalked.
I can't help you
numerous
out.
strip
It's like
Destiny.
Out of my
clubs.
league.
Destiny definitely.
Years.
Destiny is definitely top 10.
Crystal.
I would say jazz is probably top 10, right?
Jasmine, yeah, Jasmine, yep, 100%.
Okay.
Put it in
That's
the
my
chat.
contribution right there.
Put it in the chat. This is what everybody's here for.
every strip club has to have a Bambi, right?
Bambi a lock.
And banjo.
Banjo.
I know,
That's
like
Colin's dream girl.
It's Bango. Okay. Bango.
They
Bango.
love
Bango
all of
and
the
Kane.
they love all the stones
Diamond.
as well, like diamond and jade and ruby.
Yeah,
and,
diamond. Yeah.
Right.
God.
Yeah.
Tim's showing his true resources here. He's
I feel like Heidi.
Tim's
dude,
showing you why he's on this thing.
essay.
dude, I'm in the military. Come on.
Yeah.
Or at least I
Yeah,
was.
no judgment, baby.
No, yeah. What do you think we do when they send us around the country?
Why wouldn't you? I mean, Jesus.
A port in every storm, as they say.
Storm.
Wow.
Is that a top 10? Storm? I feel like
Ooh,
that's
Stormy. I think Stormy. Yeah.
I like it.
Stormy Daniels. Trump loved that one.
You know, she rides horses. She's like a very accomplished equestrian. Like literally.
Oh, okay.
Actually, I think she's a 3-day eventer.
I'm a fan, to be honest.
Oh, wait. Candy.
Yeah.
Oh, God. That's
That's
maybe
gotta be
number
top
one.
10, probably. Yep.
Maybe
You,
number
you
one.
gotta have
Yeah.
a candy.
Angel for sure.
All right, there you go.
I'd like to see it. Let's put a poll up. If we could put a poll up in the live YouTube chat. There's only people have lost interest in this chat. We're basically entertaining ourselves at this point.
I'm positive this was a Family Feud question.
Yeah.
Dude, if it was, let's pull it up.
Survey says.
Yes. Trusty would know. Trusty would know like the real shitty dark alley. Come in here with $5 and break it up into like 20 quarters. Strip clubs.
Yeah.
He's
I
not
have
dropping dollars on the stage. He's dropping a quarter here and there because he's trying to make
I've
it.
known 3 named Tiffany.
Oh yeah, Tiffany. Yeah, please. What are they doing now? Did the strippers have they adapted to like the newer names now? Because I'm thinking like, you know, as we get a little older, all the kids' name trends change. Like when I was a kid, my name's Brian. There was like every third kid was named Brian or Jason, Ryan or Michael. Every kid was named that.
I can't remember the last time it's either Disney or strip club. It's been years.
Nobody's named Brian or Ryan or Jason anymore, though. Now it's like Jaden and Aiden and Braden, right?
Yeah.
Dennis has never been to one. Please. Please. Dennis goes to elementary school talent shows for his things, you know?
Well, that's only because his picture's on the door and the bouncer won't let him in.
Yeah. Are we
Dennis,
playing the track or are we done with horses?
No, we can keep going. We got horses coming up.
I don't even know. We got
Are we doing
Penn
Canterbury?
National.
Oh, okay.
I forgot this show was about horses.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, but let's
All
talk
right.
about Dennis with the elementary schools. I mean,
Top
please.
5 stripper names that were also good racehorses. Candy
Okay.
Ride.
Zenyatta. I mean, not before Zenyatta, but after. I bet you there's been some Zenyatas since.
Yeah.
Great name. I mean,
Candy Ride's
Zendaya
gotta be
ripped it
right.
And
off.
she was married to Giacomo. Exactly. Let's see.
Zendaya basically ripped off Zenyatta, right? Just threw it in a different order, you know? You know what I mean?
Kofefe.
That's funny.
That's funny. That's great.
Dennis is not denying the elementary school claim I made, though.
I hope that is true.
You hope it's true that he's an elementary school stalker? I don't hope it's true. Carson, you took that to the next step. I didn't do that.
What I did?
Although she was my favorite horse and it was very sad. If there was a stripper named Go for Wand, I think that would be pretty.
There you go.
Well, I think we should change the subject. It's getting a little salty in here.
Canterbury Park, race 7 coming up
Thank
you.
in a couple of minutes.
Canterbury.
All right.
I'm getting uncomfortable.
I
Yeah,
don't
Ted
Oh, yeah.
Bundy.
Do them pretty quick at Canterbury. So, like, once it's 0 to post, they're going.
Tony Osmond checking in. Let's talk about Dennis. Tony, do you feel like Dennis, yay or nay on the, is his mugshot on the wall at any strip clubs in America? Yes or no? Odds, I'll give it even money.
I can answer this. No.
That's
Go
pretty
ahead.
high.
Yes.
Oh, Lord.
Wow.
Wait a minute. Dennis has a 15% money back guarantee if you're not satisfied with your experience.
He'll give you 60% if you tear one of those most wanted posters off the wall when you see him. You know? He was like James Whitey Bulger. Top 10 most wanted. It was James Whitey Bulger and then Dennis Trusty.
Yeah.
Most wanted for stripper rapes. You know?
Oh my God.
Sorry.
Wow.
I went too far.
And we made you uncomfortable?
Yes. I don't want to talk about this stuff. It's dirty.
All
I'm going to
right,
play a daily double at Canterbury.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Keith.
race 7. We have to include
Back.
Russell because he's shit talked Russell. So then 5.
Russell Wilson?
Yeah,
He's
you were
as fat as a
shit-talking
pig.
earlier. 5's name
Russell
was
Wilson's fat pig.
I'm going to go 2 first leg and then
You
2
gotta remember, he
4.
went to Wisconsin.
This is gonna be my double.
Can I tell you one second, then we can get serious about horses. Russell Wilson looks like Bruno Mars if he ate 1,500 chocolate cakes. All right, he's a big fat pig. Disgusting to look at. He sucks, and the Broncos suck. So how do we feel about this next race at Canterbury?
Oh,
Well, you just put Russell in the winner's circle with your shit talk,
Ah,
nonsensical
he's a
bullshit.
face. He's Patrick Mahomes' little brother. That's who he is.
No, he's not.
What's his name? Jake
wait a minute, there's a
Mahomes?
horse here in Canterbury named Russell. Good Lord.
No,
have to
dude.
bet it now.
Is there really?
Yeah,
That was
Carson was
my
joking.
whole point. That was literally.
I thought
how
you were
this
joking, though.
started. What the?
I thought you were joking too.
Yeah, there's actually a horse named Russell. I thought that was bullshit. What's
No.
Patrick Mahomes' little brother's name?
And,
Jackson
he's, being
Mahomes,
ridden,
that's his name.
he's being ridden by Seraphim. That could be a drug. So, exactly. So,
Yeah,
yeah. There
Klonopin.
you go. 12 to 1.
Dude, Jackson Mahomes is a better person than Russell Wilson. You guys know who Jackson Mahomes is?
It's his brother. Yeah.
Look him up on TikTok.
Oh,
Whatever the kids do.
yeah, legend.
Yeah, dude.
All right.
Holding tight. There you go. Oh my
Dennis,
God.
you're right.
Constantine Roman's still riding?
Dennis, bring it up. That is a dead pet alarm. Good call, Dennis. Thank you.
I'm going 2-2 for a double.
Tale of truth.
How much this is gonna pay?
Oh, Kelsey Har. There you go.
I got a long shot for you if you're going to play your double, Keith. Add the 7 in
Okay.
the last race.
All right, cool. I'm gonna do that. Nice.
I'm going to
Doing
play a 2.
Canterbury, we're talking, right?
Yes, I like this 2. I think this 2 is a lock, and I'm a little bit surprised that the one's starting to take a little bit of late money, I think, but the 2 looks like much the best. He was below even money. Now he's floated up to 8 to 5. So probably drop a little win bet on the 2 here. Although, Tom is saying that, Diodoro, the way he's been, and that's very true, but I just think this horse is definitely probably the best in here. So, but I like 2-4 as far as an exacta.
So this is I'm actually looking at charting horse value, and this horse is SK plus with a race rating of 5. So
Who's that?
This 2 right here. So that means like this is the ultimate like single in a sequence kind of thing. But
He's 5 out of 6 at Canterbury, Diodoro. So, in the money.
I think Diodoro's kind of been forced to clean up.
Yep. Captain
Right.
Canada has been
I
contained.
think for a while he was Baffording his horses, if you know what I'm saying. Like to keep it clean for the kids at home.
Tim, you were talking about the 7 Piper Rose, or
Yes, in the 8th.
all right. I just put $2 double to that.
That's all
2-7.
I'm paying, just a little, because it's paying like $180 or
Huge.
something.
Yeah. I'm surprised the 2-2 is actually paying that well. Wow. All right.
So the 1
Maybe
is
you
now
guys
the
can-
favorite, 8 to 5.
Maybe you guys
Ooh,
can help Dennis out with that. I don't know what that means.
And they've reached the starting gate, and it is
I'm gonna bet this 2 to win if that's the case.
That's what I just did too.
You know what?
I don't
Pretty heavy
usually
on the-
do that.
One
though,
thing
but-
Carson and I can agree on is that Von Miller is a beast.
Yes.
He's an
He is.
absolute beast. That man
Yep.
is a beast.
He could maybe start for the Lions this year.
What does that even mean?
That's how good the Lions are.
What team? He's on the Bills though, right?
Von Miller, is he not on Denver?
He's in the
No,
He's in the
honey.
Bills. No, he's
How
not.
long
That was
were
like
you
3 years.
on the ketamine? Were you
I don't know.
he's
on?
on the
I don't
Rams,
follow-
then he went to the Bills. I don't know what he did.
I don't follow this
He's on the
shithole.
Bills still?
He won a Super Bowl with LA, and then he went to Buffalo and almost won another Super Bowl with them.
Yeah.
With Buffalo?
And
They
he
haven't
and Brady
almost won a
every
Super
year
Bowl in
go
my
to the
lifetime.
Super Bowl together. Both huge huge.
Last I remember, they lost 4 straight Super Bowls.
No, they go to the Kentucky Derby together every year. Von Miller and Tom Brady.
Good for them.
That was an unbelievable spectacle. I was at the Derby. It was unbelievable. The amount of people. It was fun, but what an experience.
I'm going with Antonio Gallardo's brother here, Eduardo. On the
Eduardo Gallardo. That's fun to say.
Here we go. This race up 2 kind of broke in the back.
Dennis.
It's going to get tight in between horses here. Come on. Here we go.
Constantino Roman still riding.
I need this 2 pretty bad here.
I remember.
Oh, now 4 to 5. You see that betting?
Yes. Late money came in on the 2.
All right, here we go. The 1 jockey's starting to ask the 1. The 4 is getting in
4's got
between
right.
here. Wow, this 4 really got bet late. Gonna put this 4 away too.
2-1-4.
Come on, 2. Come
Hold
on,
on
2.
1.
Here we go.
Hold on 1.
Come on, here we go. Who's this horse here?
3 coming up.
Come on, 2.
Stay 4.
I think I got this. All right, we're going in the center of the track a little bit, but going to be home a winner here.
Got it. Ooh, that was easy money.
2 got home?
He did.
Yeah.
Do go home.
Got bet
El
down.
Hombre, I played a $5 base double.
Nice. Nice
So
work.
not bad.
I just
So
did 20 to win on the
you're
2. It looked
into the
easy
7
on
here?
paper to me for the
It did.
I got a little
worried there.
I hate this too. Like, by the way, if anybody out of the 3 people listening, one thing I do is, and I know you guys do the same, we've talked about this before, make a decision on something and bet it before you see how the odds change with the public. Don't let the
Yep.
public sway you. Like on paper, that was the 2 by a country mile.
Yes.
And if you watch the odds, you're like, oh, maybe the 2 is not the right choice, blah, blah, blah. No, it was. And it was.
Can't believe that 1 floated up like that. Wow. All right, good.
So Von Miller, let's get back to that real quick. I know he was on the Rams. My favorite Lion in history, Matthew Stafford, was on that team too. I don't know if you remember him.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, of course.
He led that team, babe. Von Miller's a monster. I'll give you that. Aiden Hutchinson, though. Anybody ever heard of Aiden Hutchinson?
No,
Never heard of him, huh?
never.
Okay. All right. Jared Goff.
Jared Goff.
I'll be right back 1 second if we're going to stay on a little bit.
All right.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to go get something to eat soon. Huh? That's good. Lord.
Go ahead, baby. We got you from here, Sean.
Yeah. But
You stepped up, even though you were late. I noticed you were late tonight.
who was late?
You were late for having a properly set up StreamYard.
Yeah, I was. Yes.
But we
It
were
wasn't even
streaming.
your
It just wasn't to
We
anybody.
were streaming just nobody.
Yeah, the thing is, we were streaming just the 4 of us, and we were just
you?
talking to ourselves.
The way it was
As soon as
set
I
up,
saw it's the formula's fault. If you're a fan at home, blame it on the formula. Talk shit to
What's
them.
the different now? It's just the 4 of us now.
True. We actually have 14 people viewing, so
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I know, but 14's not a whole lot. I hope you, if you're home watching, I hope you're putting needles into your veins and doing that.
It is a school night, you know. Maybe not everybody was a fan of my stripper talk. I apologize.
I don't think that's the deterrent here. I think it's Dennis
No.
in the chat.
some people say,
Dennis has been talking way too much in the chat. People can't wrap their head around it. By the way, you guys, I have to talk to you about something. So, Tim, you're military. I assume you've been have you dealt with? And if I'm stepping over boundaries, just tell me and I'll shut up. Have you dealt with any like prisoners, other countries?
I have not personally, no.
All right, because I was just curious because I'm into this new. It's not even a new show on HBO Max or whatever this app is called. It used to be HBO Max. Now it's just Max or whatever. Skinamax. I don't know.
What did I miss? Strip club drug talk?
No.
No, we're talking about prisoners.
We're getting the
Damn.
serial killer talk now.
Oh, well,
Which is what
that's
the
your
people
wheelhouse
demand.
right there. Yeah.
Yes. So there's a show on here, and if you get, do any of you guys subscribe to HBO Max?
Yes.
Don't
I
have
have
it.
It's
Yes.
incredible, you guys. I'm telling you, and I'm a huge I don't know, serial killer file. I love it. It's like my favorite people. Like I know everything about serial killers, and I'm just telling you that if you want to reach a new level of crazy on HBO Max, there is a series called, I think it's something Psychopath is in the name of it. I'm a psychopath or looking at psychopaths or something like that. And this is just a new level. This is what is going on in the world today. And it's incredible. If you haven't watched this thing, I recommend it to anybody. Like I think Dennis Trusty is probably like somebody that I would put as a candidate for the next one. Like there's like 9 seasons of this thing. It's basically people who have no thoughts or feelings for any humanity. And Dennis kind of seems like that, the way he treats me, you know.
Do we know the name of the show yet? Or...
I think it's I'm a Psychopath, or let me see. Gotta find it. It's incredible. I'm hooked on it.
You know what that means?
Yes, it's not good.
No.
Hang on.
Hey Tim, I got your 7 to a double too a little bit here, so we'll see what happens.
Signs of a
Thank you,
psychopath.
Keith. Can you guys put this show back on track here for the 3 people?
There's also a show
for a
or a
psychopath?
series called A Body in the Basement. So
Not that.
Signs of a psychopath.
Signs of a
Signs of a
psychopath.
Psychopath. That's incredible.
There you go.
That's the show. Watch that. I recommend if you're in your basement or in your living room and it's late at night, turn the lights on, guys. You don't want to be alone in the dark and watch that thing. I mean, it is really.
no. All right,
I mean,
now
I
I'm home
thought there was like
alone.
something on my
don't
window,
wanna
and I'm
hear
seriously I'm in my mid 40s, guys.
Man,
And I was sitting
I
there.
I
watch
have to stare
like,
into
I got a-
room all
I
night.
watch
if you
Sports
freak me
Center.
out, okay.
I got an iron lung. I just came out of 7 surgeries. I'm watching this thing and I'm like on drugs and everything else. And all of a sudden I'm like hearing knocking on the door outside. And I'm like, holy shit, like I was a 4-year-old kid scared of, whatever's going on in the world. And it's because of this. What was the name of the show?
I'm
Signs
gonna
of a
make you
psychopath.
stay in the
Signs
room
of a
with me all
psychopath.
night long if you freak me out. I swear to God.
Dude, but it's so good. It's so good.
Yeah,
I mean,
I
you
watch
were
Sports
really.
Center.
Did you watch it?
That's,
You watch Sports Center? Is that what you said?
Yeah. that's basically my
Dude, I
horror.
invite you.
Sports Center
everybody.
and horses. Yeah.
Yeah, that's basically yeah.
Signs of a Psychopath. Woof.
By the way, if anyone goes, I don't go to movies much, but on Sunday all movies are $4. Just saying.
What the hell are you talking about?
Where?
No, and it's all movie. It's National Movie Day, where even the IMAX theaters they're like $35. All movies are $4.
Oh,
Speaking of that, on that show, I think was the Batman Midnight Serial Killer guy. Remember that? Remember when the guy went into the Batman theater and shot up the place?
Mm,
Nope.
I don't. But
Nobody remembers that? Look him up, James Holmes.
so, Ombre, you don't even have a Travers pick.
nice.
You know what my heart pick is? Forte's been my guy all year.
I know.
Since last year. I don't know, dude. Can we all agree? Like, I looked at that field and I was like, Jesus Christ. That's the best field all year, isn't it? I mean,
By
Yeah.
far, this is
Hands down.
Yeah, hands down.
And I apologize if I'm coming off like a douchebag, 'cause I have not looked at anything in 5 weeks. But to me, I'm looking at that going, we have all 3 Triple Crown winners, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
has that ever happened before? Or
I don't know.
Travers?
No, probably
Yeah.
not, dude. I can't
Yeah.
imagine. Unless it was like, California Chrome or somebody. Well, actually, did any of the Triple Crown winners win the Travers too? That would be the only way I think it would have happened. If a
Yeah.
Triple Crown winner won the Travers too.
Yeah.
I don't know if that happened.
Can't think of one. Yeah.
Yeah. The fact that Scotland is 12-1 speaks volumes of how
What
good
is
they
can
feel.
can somebody tell me about Scotland? I'm just gonna admit it openly. I have no idea what Scotland is.
Yeah. He's a young, improving horse owned by J. Foxwoods, Bill Mott, and Junior Alvarado. And he ran in the Curlin against Chad Brown's way overhyped horse, whatever sevens it is. Right. So I'm not going to say he beat like the most stellar field.
Blazing
But I
Seven?
was there. If you just watched your eye, he was so far ahead of everybody and wasn't even trying, and he's an improving horse. And I definitely think obviously we're going to see how good he is versus that group, but he is really on the improve. And Junior likes him.
Is this a Rock Your World sexy pick of the week type thing?
It's been like that kind of year though, right? Of every horse that has won the legs of like the Triple Crown and everything. It's always like an improving kind of horse at the time.
Yeah.
Strange year.
Very, very, very much like Jenna's horse was coming into the Belmont.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Scotland's kind of like I don't know if he's going to be the same thing, but I'm just saying, it's like the improving horse that everyone likes and then they win,
I think that was your pick, right, Carson? That's nice.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
Junior's
12
very
to 1
high.
morning line?
12-1.
Probably going to get bet from that. Yeah.
With that field, they're all going to be in that like 3-1 to 8-1. I don't know. Just looking at that field, I was like, wow, you're going to get a lot of value if you can commit. Like,
Sure.
just commit to one.
No, it's New York. Forte is going to be like 4 to 5 or some bullshit.
Why
That's
not?
true.
Though? What has he done wrong? What has he done wrong? Forte's a monster. I love Forte. I'm not saying he's going to win, but that horse is a trooper, dude.
I don't have a problem with the horse.
I think he's a really good horse, but I'm not sure he's a monster.
Yeah. All right. So the closest Travers that we got to this type of field was 2016. Was Arrogates when he just thrashed everybody. The only
Right.
Triple Crown winner that didn't show up was Nyquist, but Dustin was there. Exaggerator was there.
Can I just say that's the
Great
most
field.
exaggerated year of all time because of the purses?
What do you
Yeah.
mean?
That was the year the purses were really blown up. I can't remember what the reason was. I think it was because was it the first year of the Saudi Cup and the UAE Derby? So everybody went from like if you look at the history, you got like California Chrome and Big Brown and all these horses leading up to this, the best horses that you can name in the last 30 years. And their career winnings were like 10 million. And then all of a sudden, Arrogate won like 30 million. I'm not taking away from Arrogate. Arrogate was great. But Arrogate was not better than everybody up to that point, I don't think. He was not better than, I don't know, name 5
It
other
was better
horses.
than all of them. Better than Gunrunner. Gunrunner was better in his.
Gunrunner's the
4-year-old
same thing, though. That like those two, if you want to name that era, there was a really short era. I'll look it up. There was a reason why there was a bunch of their purse money was way bigger. And if somebody's on here that understands what I'm talking about, the purse money was like literally 50% bigger.
It was 1.25.
But if you look up their career earnings, they are
Mhm.
very falsely inflated. Gunrunner and Arrogate. Those are the two most
Right
inflated.
there.
Well, you're not talking
There
about
you go, Jess.
specifically the Travers. You just mean their career earnings.
Career, I'm sorry, yes.
Oh,
Those-
okay. I'm sorry. I
Yeah,
thought you
sorry
meant-
about that.
Without looking,
Sorry.
Yeah.
who is the only horse to ever win the Triple Crown and the Travers?
That's what I was asking. I'm not
There's
sure.
only one.
If I had to
But only
guess-
only 3 horses of Triple Crown horses have run in the Travers. So.
Secretary's a obvious one, right?
Nope.
No. Okay.
No.
No
All right,
Travers.
So
Was it
Affirmed
Sloop?
was DQ'd. Affirmed was DQ'd or
Yep.
interference or
Firm
something.
lost to Aladar. Yep.
Yeah.
Was it Sloop?
Nope. It's old. Pharaoh lost to Keen Ice.
if it's old, I won't know it.
Whirl Away was the only one in 1941
Yeah, I
who
was
won.
gonna say. Hold
I was
on.
okay.
In a past life.
Pharaoh lost to after Jose Lascano decided to send Frosted on a suicide mission.
No, that was a tag team. That wasn't, come on, guys.
Whirl
He
away.
said-
Dennis taking
This is
credit.
setup.
Give
Yeah,
Dennis
that's-
credit where it's due.
Yeah.
He looked it up. He Googled it.
All right, let me hit this double in the nightcap here.
Are we going? Where we at?
He's still
How much
trying
time?
to wager on horses for God's sake.
Yeah, right.
Come on.
What are you talking about, Keith? Exactly.
Keith is breaking this. Well, we got 11 minutes. Right?
I'm looking at the horses in this next race, though. I don't see Whirl Away. What were we
No.
talking about?
Yeah.
Is he in any of their pedigrees?
I'm just confused.
You know, it's strange. I'm sorry to change the subject again, but they canceled the last race at Canterbury. It looks like it's just race off
was
and
a-
everybody's yeah.
Yeah, a quarter horse race.
Oh, okay.
Who was the first New York bred to win the Travers?
Not Tiz the Law, right?
Sunnyside?
I was actually there as a kid.
Oh,
Oh, you're way
okay.
older than Funny Side.
Yeah. Herb
Hold
McCall.
on. Give me a minute.
Sean,
give me
who's
a
about
minute.
my age, I assume. I'm
Give me a minute.
ripping him for being
Is
too
it
old.
is it Timely Rider?
No, that's a boss. That's a Suffolk horse.
Now that everybody's been talking about him.
F Boston.
Sea
He's-
Hero.
Did you see they had to move Ruffian because they're putting the poly track into Belmont,
Yep.
so they had to move Ruffian. Is that
Yeah.
no
Oh
think
no,
they moved
Sea
another
Hero was
horse, too.
Virginia.
Thunder Rumble
Oh.
was the first New York bred to win the Travers.
All right, cool.
Jessica's in the house. What's up, Jessica? Can't wait
You
to
know
talk
what-
to you again. It's been a while since me and Jessica have talked, a month at least. I know we've
Why is
Talk
she
in
not
the
in the
chat.
chat? She's been sitting in the green room and you just left her in the green room?
did I do that?
I don't know.
Please. It's Sean's fault. He was running this show. He didn't even get the show off to the right start.
She probably has the old link.
I was
and
on
she's
the
been
no.
doing
Who made?
Been
who
waiting
made
all
the-
night.
Who made the show?
Formula.
Yeah.
We-
I was
we
laying in a
all
hospital
turned
bed on a
one another.
ventilator, and you guys are out here trying to figure it
Yeah.
out.
Yeah, me, Tim, and Carson were like, "Hey, where's the YouTube link?" And I was like, "I think we're just kind of talking
we're
horses
just
to
talking to
ourselves
each
right
other.
now."
It's the formula's fault, and if you don't like it, complain to him in the
It's
comments.
fine, it's
I was like,
fine.
I
"There's
invite-
literally nobody chatting, and there's not a link here."
Hey, one thing I saw is Matt was putting out a lot of his favorite Travers races, and one of mine is you guys remember Point Given back at the
Yeah.
Yeah.
2001, and if I remember correctly, the horse had won like Preakness and Belmont, and then the Haskell, and then turned around and won the Travers, like back to back to back to back,
Yeah.
and that was just
That was
an
a real grand slam.
that was an incredible run.
Mhm.
Yep. My favorite ever was it will always be Barons and Deputy Commander. It was he won. It was Bailey and McCarran. McCarran's mom died 2 days beforehand, and they weren't gonna. And he said, "I have to ride this horse," right? And he was what do you call it? Barely had any sleep or whatever. He willed the Deputy Commander over Bailey by like a half nostril, right? He got back to the jockey room and collapsed. That's how tired he was, but he got the horse home. It was one of the most unbelievable things I've ever seen in horse
It's hot,
racing.
baby. You love the hot.
The man could barely walk.
You know, when I was at the spa, I actually saw Gary Stevens, and I said hi to him, and I think he was the jockey at Point Given, right? Yeah.
Yeah, he
I love
was.
Gary
Yeah, he
Stevens.
was.
That guy
yeah.
has like I've talked to him a couple times. He's the nicest dude.
He really
He's
is
very,
really
very
nice.
man. Very nice man.
Down to earth. He does not think he's a big shot. None of that. Which I'm
I
like,
think he
dude,
said one of his biggest regrets was that ride on Point Given, right? I mean, it was questionable, but for the Triple Crown, yeah.
Mhm.
dude, like you guys remember the movie Seabiscuit, right? Like,
Yeah.
he was like, by the way, like what a performance, like out of a
Right.
non-actor.
Yeah.
Good,
Well,
good.
no,
acting.
have you watched Luck? He was in. I think it made it to like
Yes.
2.5 or 3 seasons. He's a
Ah,
phenomenal actor.
Yeah, he was the nicest guy. I was like, hey, Gary, just
Very
saw
down
Bill
to earth. He's
Parcells,
not going
too.
to
It
big
was
shot
awesome.
you at all, dude. I've met some of these douchebags we talk to on these podcasts that are fucking morons. They think they're something. It's incredible. I won't name any names, but I could.
We've never met in person, so that excludes me.
I will say it right to him.
Oh.
I mean, I've actually have said it right to him in person because it's like, dude, I'm in the corner having a beer, betting a horse, and here goes somebody I've seen on YouTube or something, and they're big shot, and it's like, you're a fucking moron, dude. It's incredible. But Gary Stevens was cool though. Like, I mean,
It was
Are you talking
really
about
nice.
commentators or jockeys? What do you?
at Keeneland though, I'll give you the rundown. At Keeneland, 2 years ago, went to whatever the race it was. Come on, what's that Derby prep? Bluegrass. 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And I was there, and I was there with like 4 or 5 friends, non-horse people. Ran into like 3 or 4 people I knew from YouTube that didn't know them, but like even Matthew DeSantis type people, like I knew them but didn't know them. Like how it would be meeting you guys. It'd be like, awesome, good to see you. Like 4 or 5 people like that, and then probably 4 or 5 people that I guess knew our channel, but I don't really know. And then there was like 4 or 5 people that I saw that were big shots that were like, I was actually embarrassed for them. The 7 looks incredible. Carson, you're sidetracking back to horse racing here.
I can double task.
I can't. I wish I didn't have partners on this channel because I would just talk shit directly about who I'm talking about. It'd be way more entertaining for you guys. It would be so fun.
Hey, I've got a really cool story really quickly about Keeneland last year,
Thank you.
last
Please.
fall.
Yeah, derail what I was going to say because it was going to be bad.
So I was sitting there, Carson, you know where all the jockeys are, right there by the paddock, you know, the lawn jockeys. And I was sitting up on the wall there, and I look right next to me, and there was a guy, and his Twitter handle rhymes with Farsmo. And his
Hang
buddy,
on, give us another rhyme.
his buddy rhymes with thrifty.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay, gotcha,
Wow.
gotcha.
So,
that's as far as they make it into Keeneland. They sit right there and
Yeah.
they'll be.
but
on their
anyway,
fucking
so I
phones
was
the
sitting
whole
next to him,
time.
and I recognized him, and I just introduced myself, and they're combing over their program, and he's like, hey, you know, we're putting together this pick 4, pick 5 ticket. I don't remember which one. He's like, you got anybody you really like? And I said, yeah. In the next race, I love this 11 horse. I said, I could, you know, the 12 is obviously the favorite. That's one that most people are betting. The 11 was a long shot. And I said, but I absolutely love this 11. And then his buddy looks at the horse, and he's like, that horse isn't winning. So they did not include the 11. Well, it came in 12-11, and it was like they were bumping down the lane, and there was actually a disqualification, and they put my 11 on top.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
I cashed my this is no lie. I cashed my exact in my try for like $1,200, and I'm looking at them like, you guys got a piece, right? And they looked at me like I was just
There you
crazy. But I was
go.
like,
I'm so glad you hung around to stick it to them.
Yeah, you know, those are the things you
That's-
remember. Just you had
I
that.
met those
opinion, you're
guys.
right.
I met Thrifty and the boys at Gulfstream this year.
Yeah.
And me and Matt were just like, and as quick as we could do that, we were back into the other room. And Matt was way cooler than I am because I see guys like that, and I'm like, kind of like how I was with the lung surgery. I'm like, get me in and get me out, doc. Like this is gonna suck, but I'll go through it, and then pump, you know, that put tubes in, rip my side open, put tubes into me, pull them back out and let's get this over with real quick. That's how I felt about that maneuver. And you know, Matt is such a good person and a good guy. He's like, yeah, let's be civil to him. And I'm like, nah. I'm like, I can't. So I just like walked away.
But
But
I gave
at
them
the
the
end of the
winner. They
day,
didn't
like-
want to listen because I didn't know what I was talking about.
Well,
so.
you're beneath that, you know. It's the same way everybody is, you know. But I think it's fun. You need people like that. The propaganda wagon can keep rolling, you know. Trusty's a propaganda wagon. What's he saying? Caleb Keller is nice. He gave me some advice. What is he saying? Yeah, Caleb Keller. He seems nice. I don't know. I've never
He's
met him.
nice.
I've gotten a shout out from him on TVG. Him and Nick Hines.
Yep.
Yeah, I can't say anything bad. Like honestly, with the TVG folks, I know they get a really bad. I feel sorry
Large
for these
is the
guys.
man.
I feel sorry for them because people like Thrifty and the boys, they go hard on those guys, and
Because
I
they
don't
want
know,
to
like
beat him.
those people are like honestly like, and I say the same thing about like Matt now and Sarah. They're doing the best they can. You're not going to be as a handicapper or a sports better, horse better. You're going to be wrong like 75%
Most of the time.
You just
Yep.
are. It's like walking up and being a baseball player and judging somebody off of one at bat. Oh, he's terrible. Swung at a bad pitch. But if you bat 300 in baseball, you're a Hall of Famer.
And you make $20 million a year.
Yeah. But if you judge him off one at bat and they swing at a bad
Right.
pitch, I can't. He swings at a bad pitch. He's an idiot.
Right.
That's how horse racing is like. And like I've seen it. Like Sarah takes it harder than anybody. I think it's because she's young and cute. You know, like it's bullshit. I hate it.
You know, the one thing about Sarah, and I love what she does. I just wish she wouldn't worry about all of those haters
She'll
on
grow out of
Twitter
that.
because it's like they're beneath her.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
She's-
you know,
she'll
she's
grow out of
young, and when you're young, you let things like that get to you. But she's better than them.
Yep.
You know
She'll
what
grow
though I
out of
can
it.
say, Tim, that she's a good friend of mine. I'm very proud of her. She's
Yeah,
developed
dude,
a tough skin as a result of this meet, and I think this has been
That's
the best
good.
experience for her
Absolutely.
because she's really.
And you know
tough.
what, dude? Me and Matt, it's funny you bring because Sarah and Matt are like really good friends.
They're very tight. Yeah.
Yep. And so Matt, when he first joined the channel, it was like I think he was a little surprised by the bullshit, but not really. And I'm like, just do what you're doing. And I'm sure you see it, Sean, in the chat in our group chat all the time.
Oh yeah. Yep. Yep.
Just say what you say, and if they hate you, they hate you.
Mm-hmm.
Not going
Mhm.
to change it.
Yeah.
In fact, welcome it. And Jessica, same thing. Jessica was like, oh, well, you know, Joe Blow said this and that about this. And I'm like, you be you. And
Yep.
I bet you,
Don't worry about anybody
like
else.
with me, dude, like I get a lot of shit because I'm a smart ass. But for every person who hates me, there's like, you know, at least 1.5 who don't. So if everybody hated me, we wouldn't have 11,000 followers or whatever we have now. So.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what I
You
said.
gotta
Yeah.
Keep it
But
interesting.
with
Yep.
Sarah's on a bigger scale than me, and now Matt is, and whatever else. But and Jessica, there's no joke. Look at Nora. That's my baby right there. Turn it off, Nora. Go to bed.
All right, we're loading in the gates. Sorry to change the subject here because I gotta get paid here.
No, please shut her off.
I got I need 2, 4, or I played a small separate double to the 7 for Tim. So 2, 4, 7 for the double. All right, here we
Where's
go.
this, Canterbury?
How much
Yeah.
money, Keith?
$5 base for the 2 and 4. So 4 kind of broke a little slow and went to the back. You want me to do the play-by-play? I guess. Yeah, one's
please.
rushed up the rail, and the 1 to the lead here. And looks like the 6 is going to press the 1. So it's going to be 1 and 6 on the lead here, kind of going into a speed duel a little bit.
I like my
And
7.
with the 7 stalking. Yep, 7. 9-year-old mare. Did you see that? So 7, and the 6 passes the 1, and the 7's going to get into second here. 1's taken back to third, and 8's trying to get onto fourth here. 5's on the rail, but the 6 is at 6-1 with Lindsay Wade is on the lead. Piper Rose, the 7, stalking in second.
And what do you need, Keith?
2, 4, 7 for the double.
2, 4, 7.
Come on, 7.
Yeah, it's asking the 7. 7's just gonna have to give a little bit more than that. We got the 8 coming on nicely for Erica Murray on the outside. We got the 1 kind of stuck in traffic, but a little bit on the rail. Gonna need this 4 to come on here. 2's just in the back, not really firing. So 2 and 4 for me are in trouble. We got the 6 looking really nice here on the lead.
The 1 is
And 1's coming up smartly. And 7's kind of 1 paced here. So we're looking at the 1 getting up here. And 6-1, but the 1 passes the 6. And got the 7 coming on smartly here. If we could just get a little bit more. But now looks like we're going to have a 1-7-6. Nice call on that 7, though, Tim.
oh man. And he was like one of the
man.
longest shots on the board.
26 to 1. Yeah.
My 2 just barely
love that
finished the
7.
race. All right.
The correction is that the longest shot on the board
Wow.
by far,
There
actually.
you go. Yeah, you don't usually see I think it was a 9-year-old mare. You don't usually see that. Yeah, 9-year-old mare. Wow. All right, so
Next up, we're gonna bring some Australian racing.
yeah,
I'm out.
Australian harness.
Come on, Trusty, I'll give you the link. We're gonna do Australian racing
Good
all
day,
night.
mate.
Oh man, I can't believe the Ford didn't fire. Wow.
He didn't get out of the gate and never ran.
Yeah, exactly. I knew I was in trouble there. And then the 2 got bet late. Yep. That 1, nice.
Very good. Well, Hombre, it's awesome to have you back, my good man.
All right, man.
Living it.
Definitely.
Good.
I'll be back
Thank
next
you to
week.
everybody
Full-time
All right,
job.
cool.
Again next week.
for joining on
Yeah.
that. Yep. We'll have to have this all-star panel back. That'd be fun.
Sounds good.
That's a good panel.
That's a great panel. Exactly. So thank you to everybody who
Thank you, guys.
is still somehow watching this. I don't know how. But
Exactly.
exactly. But thank you, everybody.
Appreciate it.
Happy
See you next
Traverse Day.
week. Same time, same place.
Yes, we will be all be
Peace
back.
on earth, love, industry.
This whole group. Let's do it again.
right.
Absolutely. All right. Have a great night.
Take care, y'all.
Take care now.
Have a good night.